Hey, everybody. So let me see.
Hi.
Hey there. Hi there. Ho there. We're back here where we should be. How's that one? So anyway, I don't know. Okay, it says we have 4 people watching, but I know I'm over on Rumble all of a sudden. I didn't quite get Twitch up. I'm getting ready to do that. But the intro wasn't long enough. Sorry. I am just saying, I thought, why isn't a longer intro so that people can get their together and get over here and try and be prepared. Well, it's not long enough, okay? Because
No.
I'm the one that I'm trying to make it like long enough. Come on, Twitch. Thank you very much, Twitch. So I like how that phone went beep bop. But it wasn't really for my no, don't do that. It wasn't really for my whole notification. I'm gonna sneeze. Go for it. Hello.
Bless you.
I'm sure I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, I wasn't lying. The best way to remember what you need to say is to just tell the truth. And well, I felt the sneeze coming. And so, you know what I did? I honestly told the truth. I was gonna sneeze. Okay, so here we are. Okay, now I've got, and are you on your Rumble? Are you up?
I forgot to check.
Everybody, we're testing and checking everything because it's been a while. Do you know what happens when you haven't been here for a while?
We forget what we're doing.
It's like, wait a minute, I've been laid up in the hospital not knowing what the hell is going on. Oh shoot. Yeah, because see, you didn't, you're up and running.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I think you're up and running.
Ready, share them on it live stream. Oh shoot. You know what
And we're talking to each other, so I know that we're good.
Yes, I see you guys in chat. Drive safe, JK, and I see you, Squab. Good to see you.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Don't forget to come over to this Shenigram because you're not currently subbed to me. I'm just saying, everybody that we used to have go over there to sub, now come over here because when I nuked, the old channel went completely away, and so I had to start a new channel. So, but Debuck, if you're on the road, be safe.
I'm good. I'm running.
Yes, you are. You're up and running.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you didn't know that? I thought I said that.
No, I thought you asked me to go there. So
well, yeah, and then you were working on, I'm like, it's okay, I'm already there. And we're talking to each other, so everything is good because I started it slow. I'm like, wait a minute, it looks like we're not even on stream. It's okay. I'm like, wait a minute, but we're talking to each other, so I know we are. See, so it took me a moment. Because, well, geez, remember that what Shahidi stands for, right?
Yes.
We're working on it really super good today, aren't we?
Don't expect us to have any sort of professional attributes whatsoever.
First of all, we're going to do something that we've never really done before. And there's a reason why I was all tickled pink when she agreed to it. Hello, am I under like captivity over here? So anyway, there was a reason. Now, what the hails? Yes. Everybody, I'm sure, all over the place is hearing about it, and they're like, I'm not really interested in it. Are you kidding me? Okay.
What are the hashtags for them?
The hashtag, okay. Well, we're gonna get a little bit ahead, but we're this whole thing is like this, okay? It's this whole thing is just like me. The hashtags is buckle up, it's the law. So we've got hashtag buckle up, hashtag it's the law. Where did this come from? Well, Larry over at the DUI guy, okay? He likes to pick up on these cases, and bless his sweet little heart, he is the reason my two worlds collided, okay?
Aww.
He is the one who picked up on Jeremy and Lynette, okay?
Okay.
So he's the one who picked up on it and started to follow it, and because he did, one of the wackos, you know, the one of there are two camps, okay? There's the camp of the turtle purgatory, and then there is the camp of storage lots. We're just going to try and remember that I'm going to separate them that way, okay? Because again, Jeremy, he likes to go and bid on, you know, people who have left their storage stuff behind, and he likes to go and do that. And
I like to watch people do that.
and you know what? And if you want to take a risk and because of Jeremy and George, I actually what is it? Auctions. I actually do auctions now. I am involved in auctions because of them. I have bought the most beautiful couches for $1.
Nice.
They've never, I mean, it's like, you know, we have La Jolla out here, so they have rooms that have never been utilized, and then when people, they just, then you can buy them. Well, nobody wants to buy couches, and I got one sofa that was still brand new, and I paid $1 for it. But then I realized it's white.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dog, and I have cats, so I went and I got it, and I pulled them up, and I put them directly in the garage, and I sold it for $150. I thought that was a fair profit. I could have sold it.
That's not bad at all.
But I wanted to pay it forward because George and Jeremy taught me to pay it forward. But I'm infinitely wealthy, so I needed a little bit of a hand. So taking what George had what George and Jeremy had taught me, I moved it forward. Well, the two couches I have right now, I paid $50 for them.
I could make a lot of money if I could do that. I just need a vehicle to do that.
Well, see, and that's it, is that I had to drive down into town. I called my daughter and my granddaughter who lived down in town, that they live fairly close. I said, look, I need you to meet me at the auction house. And she's like, what the hell? And I'm like, yep, you got to come on down. So I went on down there. She showed up. We start to put them in the truck. She's like, Mom, these things are brand new. Like, look they're the really super high grade. And how much did you pay? And thank you, Scrub Up. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot, honey. You could have told me. You know I'm an idiot. But anyway, I'll keep talking while I find myself here to make it easier, because I'm an idiot. You know what I didn't do? I'm over here telling him to go find us and go find me. And you know what?
And then we didn't tell him how to do that.
I didn't.
Sorry, Squab.
I didn't tell him. So I don't know that that's going to work. But I'm going to try and find me over on the YouTube thing here in a minute. And then I'll come in and post it again and pin it. Okay. This way, then everybody knows it. Remember, honey, we don't know what we're doing. That's why y'all tune in, which is why I seriously thought, why wouldn't y'all want to tune into this hot mess of a nightmare, right? And the reason seriously is, I mean, let's get serious, okay? I understand Lynette. She ain't being right in the head and all that. You know, I'm not going to lie. I understand that because, well, I'm not right in the head and all that. But you know what the difference is? I know that
You
I'm
know
not
it?
right in the head. That's hugely, 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 hugely the step that is needed
Yes.
is knowing that I'm not right in the head. It's the right road to the recovery. So anyway, Jeremy and George got me into the whole auction thing. Okay.
Okay.
I when I was in Colorado, that's how long. Hell yeah, that's how long I've been following them. I was up in Colorado at the time. I've been trying to put a pinpoint skinny on how long I've we don't know them, but how long I've known them, right?
Mm.
They ain't even been together that long, have they? No, no, because I remember when George and Jeremy met. And I thought I would never date a dude who thought that this was appropriate. I'm just saying. I remember that thought. I don't know what it was. I mean, it was weird that last night the chickens being in the truck or the back of the trailer or something from Ohio to Florida bounced in my head because I remember I was worried about the chickens. So anyway, here I've been following these guys forever, and then the Johnny Depp thing came along, and I ended up with Emily D. Baker. And she's so much like I am, but she's so much got her shit together better than I do. But she has an opinion, and dang it, she's going to say it, which is I absolutely love. Hers is normally right. We're just here for entertainment. She's there for education. There's a huge difference between us. I don't want you to misunderstand that, but the fact is the woman knows herself, and I try to know myself. So anyhow, from there, I ended up into the various law tubes. Okay. And so in all of the various law tubes, then, here I am. Well, okay. So I back away from Jeremy and George because I'm totally focused over here. And, I'm giving all of my time for the last year. I was giving, seriously, all of my online time to technically one individual. And I needed to have my problem to realize that wait,
time for yourself too.
I need to, I'm in this also for my enjoyment. And it's not a job. I've already got a daytime thing. So with all of that, I was able to say, okay, and I found Jeremy and George again. Okay, on my own. I found them again. I haven't found the gator guys. I haven't found the gold diving guys who got Jeremy into a wetsuit in his backyard to go diving for gold in the creek that runs in his backyard. Okay?
Why do you need a wetsuit?
Because it's frigging cold. It was frigging cold when he was doing it. I don't know why else. Maybe the hazard.
I learned how to flip myself in a kayak and get myself back upright again in a glacier-fed lake. The glacier-fed lake is what we used to swim in all summer long.
I did it in a swimming pool. Yeah. I was like, if I'm going to do this, I am going to do it in the swimming pool. And I'm not going to lie, I did it in the swimming pool. It just made total sense to me to practice it in the swimming pool so that if I drowned, I could be found faster.
Fair enough.
That makes sense.
Kind of.
I'm not really sure that my sister-in-law would have still found me. Well, I'm sometimes you have to be a little sharper than the tool you're counting on. And though I don't give her much credit for being sharp, I often sat back and said, yeah, well, you're the idiot that's counting on her. See where we're going with this?
Yeah.
See how this works?
Who's the sharper one now?
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's like, yeah, no, I'm really kind of understanding the fact that I'm a moron because I am. We're not going to lie. I am a friggin' moron. And I know this. But again, Lynette, I know that I'm a moron. How's it working for you? So anyway, here is the whole thing. Okay. It's not going to be the whole thing. I don't know why my words have said here is the whole thing. I just lied to y'all. Okay, call me out on it. It's okay. But no. So here it is in it's not going to be a nutshell. So here's what happened. Because George has thyroid problems. She's had other health issues, another situation, and so she, like me, Queen, cuz I don't know if you're listening, but yeah, see, without a thyroid, sometimes you can't handle the cold. Like right now, I have the door open and I'm getting cold. Okay. Well, it's a thyroid thing also. I'm just saying, just don't be angry at me. I'm just cold. So they decided that they were going to, buy some property down south, so that they could be snowbirds and do the winters down in the warmer weather, so that she could tolerate it a little better. And he really is a good man. Doesn't matter how many times you try and get him arrested and busted for things that I don't know that aren't real. There you go. That aren't real. How's that? Ooh, that was cold. Hold on. So they moved down there. Well, they're Northerners and this is Southerner. I don't know. Was there ever a civil war in the United States that the North and the South don't like each other?
I don't know. I don't remember any.
I wasn't around, contrary to some people's beliefs, mostly mine. I really did not even realize, okay, look, my birthday just came and went, and surprise, I'm not that old. I wasn't here for that, though I just learned that all on my own. Okay. Nobody had to spell it out to me, but I appreciate the fact that people let me know that. So it's important
for the reminder that I am old, but not that old.
The problem went like this. It was like, we're not that old. Stop. And I'm like, yes, we are. And it was an argument between me and some friends who are in the same age. And I got another 3 years back. Every time I go with them, I get younger.
Those are friends you want to keep around. But only every few years.
But see, here's the problem is 5 minutes later, I forget. So, I apparently enjoy forgetting how old young I am. I don't know even how to say that word. How old young sounded good to me.
I'm officially in the tail end of my early 40s.
Well, I am in the mid 60s, but not as mid as I thought. How's that sound?
That works, yeah. I will officially be my mid 40s in a few months. So,
well,
for now, I'm still in my early 40s, and there's nothing no one can say to change it.
Can I just share with you? My firstborn's in there too. Okay.
Well, there you go. So we're not. You can't be old because we're not that old.
Okay.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
But if I'm giving birth to you, that makes me old.
Well,
even my mouth didn't want to say that word. Did everybody get a
bit of a stutter?
And even the jaw was like, "Don't say that word." That was fun. So it's they're doing the snowbird thing, okay, and they're going to come down here. The North and the South don't like each other, and it starts off with with everything from the sheriff, the mayor, the neighbors. Here, I'm sorry, I'm going to do this. Now, don't get mad at me. I'm like, wait, okay. Because y'all just go down. What word am I not supposed to say? I don't know. Did I say don't say it? I don't know, honey. I'm not smart enough to know. Dom? Oops.
I don't
Hold
know.
on. I don't know. I just looked and I saw that you asked what word. I saw this. I saw you say, what word am I not supposed to say? So I don't know. I can't tell you. In the meantime, you're like, what the hell did you just put up here on stream? And where did you two women go? We're still here. Go ahead and talk.
Okay, Dom, yes, thank you so much. I did everything exactly as you explained, and I sent you a DM thanking you, and so far so good, because I can do all sorts of crazy stuff, and my camera isn't shutting down. So,
oh my God, I'm all of a sudden, Debak, I love you again, all over again in whole new ways, because, I was going to grow up and marry this man.
I know, I always envied, what's her name, for having them as parents. I used to, Goldie
really?
Hawn was a customer of mine. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
This is a first.
I only took care of her twice. And
so
she'll probably never remember me, but my goodness, she loves her Guerlain makeup and Dior, and because they had, I don't know if they still do, but they had a place in Kitsilano, Vancouver, and I worked at the like flagship store right in Kitsilano. So yeah, I got to take care of her twice. She's just as cool as she seems.
Is she just seems so
bubbly, nice, friendly, happy.
And so like everybody else, but
yeah,
without the extra weight that we all have.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Dom says cool. So anyway, what is this that's up here on the stream?
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
My phone is ringing. I have to mic briefly. I'll be right back.
Okay, but you got to listen because you want
I'll
some.
hear. I
Go
just
grab
won't.
your phone before they go somewhere. Okay, so for everybody else, we're not going to be quiet while she goes to the phone. So here's the thing, okay? They moved from Ohio all the way down here, and they end up, what you see on the stream right now, let me go get on the right page here, because I'm not on the right page. Okay, so what you see, all of this lovely land right here, and some down here, is what they came down and bought, 71 acres. Okay. This is where their residence is back here in the back. This is a cell tower. Now, in the long run, Jeremy's very smart. And so he inquired about the cell phone tower, and there is currently on lease. And then he'll be able to renew the lease and either be able to charge the company that runs the cell tower, or he'll be in charge of the cell tower and be able to make money off of it. That part I remember. I'm old. There's certain things I won't remember. But that part I do remember. Now, here is the thing. Going down the road, and I'm going to go too far, aren't I? Yep, I went too far. One of these houses, now I'm not sure exactly which one, but I believe it is this one here. The only way for me to know is to go, oh, but I'm going to go for a walk down the road. Okay, so let's go for, nope, let's not go for a walk. First things first. You're going to see this like U-shaped driveway thingy right here. This is going onto his property. This one here is where the guys come to use the cell phone tower. But then there used to be houses down here, and so there was a driveway here as well. There's also a driveway down here, and then there's another driveway somewhere over here. Have I been there? No. Do I know this? Yeah. Why? I'm not a stalker. I swear to God, I'm not. However, I was very interested in the fact that he bought so much for so little, and thought, well, maybe I could do the same thing and see if there's anything around him. And if so, then maybe I could, figure out a way to clear it or build on it, or just offer it to him at $100 a month profit for me, and go from there. I have thoughts. You just have to play with my head and figure out that they're very dangerous thoughts. Okay. So here's the end of the road. Here's where we're going to go. This is the road he's on. Okay. Now, I want you to look at right here. there's a driveway. Now, these places right here, wait a minute, hang on just a second. I want to go down to the other neighbors first, because he ran it into a problem. Oh, that might be the neighbors. I may have already ended up too fast right there. Let's see. Because one thing Jeremy taught me, this is not it. One thing Jeremy taught me was to make sure the first thing you do before you do anything else is, when you buy property or going to buy property, have the property lines clearly identified. In the process of doing so, one of these lovely neighbors had, over the course of the years, been putting, I'm too far down, I can tell, I'm still going to keep going, have been putting all of their garbage and their trash, yep, there's the other antenna, have putting their garbage and their trash on the property. So when Jeremy first moves in, him being from the north, he still has to say, hey, I need you to get your hot mess off of my property. Okay. Well, in the process of doing so, the hot mess of a neighbor, is it this one? The hot mess of a neighbor who's somehow or another related to the mayor, everything becomes an extreme, horrible, hot disaster. There it is right there. So this is, God dang it, you moron. This right here is one of the entrances to his house. This is, see how the property line is marked right there?
Yeah.
That's because the picture has been taken since Jeremy bought the property. Okay. So if I could line up directly to where this property line is, which I can't, it won't let me, all the way back to the other one. Well, see this building back here behind it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on Jeremy's property, and he's like, get it the heck off. All of this garbage and crap
Right.
that's go. This is Jeremy's property.
Yeah.
So he starts having a battle with this batch of meth heads. Okay. And I mean, again, old people and you know, we're gonna start shooting you. And they started snooping around late at night. This is all out of my memory. I am so sorry. So it was a horrible horrible hot mess. The mayor at the time ends up, I think it was the mayor, I could be totally wrong, but I believe it was the mayor who was a part of that mess, went and started a building fire to try and distract from information. See, it was just going all over the place. So it gets to be a complete horrible hot disaster. And in the midst of it, she comes along and she buys property right in here as well. Okay. Well, she did that because she wanted to have a freebie. Well, there are certain words that don't go over well, but you know, I'm going to tell you this is what you're going to do, and you're going to do it, and you're not going to ask any questions, and you sure as heck don't want any money or anything. Oh, look, there's a for sale sign. It wasn't there before. Oh, look, there's a for sale sign right there. See, I've already been here, done this many, many years ago. Look, there's a for sale sign. Anybody want to buy some property nowadays? Because I'm going to tell you, at some point, this area is going to start booming as a tourist attraction, because guess what? What the hails? And now then, turtle purgatory. So what she is saying is that her place, which is across the street, and I don't know why this road seems so extremely short. It really doesn't seem right in my book at all. Look at the motorcycle cruising on down the road. Even though he owns all this, there is not an entrance to his facility this direction. So I don't understand why the new Google Maps shows this little itsy bitsy area. Maybe they did cut all her place out, but her place is directly across the street. And see how these driveways are offset?
Yeah, they're so you're not back
That's
into your neighbor.
that's how hers is offset to him. But she says, "Nuh-uh, you are not directly across the street from me. Your driveway is not across the street from my driveway." No, see, the best lie that Satan can speak is 99.9% correct. And you know what? This driveway is not across the street from this driveway. It's
Okay,
just
so
not.
but what was the argument? What was the problem?
Well, again, she's this whack-out judge, which I've gone and I've gotten quite a bit of the court thing with Jeremy or with Megan Fox
Okay.
talking. So we'll watch that. I'm just trying to throw out as much as I can so you have a little bit of understanding about it first. But she cannot tell the truth for nothing. What's it come down to? And I found the Ohio thing and then I lost it. Because this is not what I do for a living, folks. So anyway, I don't know where it went. I found it. I lost it. It's gone. It's caboodles. But what happened is Jeremy and George went to, because they live in Ohio. This is their secondary home. Okay. You know, you can have a home and have a secondary home. So they do.
Right.
They have a secondary home. So anyway, notice that we're all in the kitchen sitting around chit-chatting. So anyhow, what happened is they're up in Ohio and crazy ass nut case, right?
Mhm.
This would be Lynette, contacts the mayor of their village in Ohio. Okay. Why don't you do me a favor real quick? I don't think I've lost my computer yet. Why don't you go ahead and real quick run through the couple of things that we have? Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I am going to try and pull up one.
Other stuff.
I had way too many things going and my computer got mad at me. And so I'm like, wait, what the hails? Where am I? It was all kinds of fun. So I'm trying to find where I have Jeremy talking on the original paperwork. Okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
I will pull that up while you do that.
All right. Well, that's okay. You don't need to look at the Discord for my message because we did that. So we're good, Dom. And then he says, ring, ring, ring. I'm returning your call. And Jude. Oh, I missed
Hey,
it.
sis.
Hi. Good to see you. She says I really missed you guys, but I can only watch on TV. Just saying. No worries. We know you're here.
Run over and I'm on a new channel, honey. You are not subscribed. Okay. It is pinned. Figure out how to get over to Sheni Graham Yell Rock still and make sure that you sub.
Huh. There we go.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. I'm just I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm trying to be techie and I'm not techie at all.
Well, that's why it's Sunday. Okay. Look, you missed out on Friday. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that after the fact. I have Vespers. I have a prayer group that we do at sunset.
Right, exactly.
So yeah.
So, but I'm just saying you missed out on Friday because Friday was a what the hell? I don't remember anything.
I was told there was something about Dom going pantless and making a mess. Hi, Dance. How you doing, Dance?
Hi, Dance. Dom misunderstood the assignment when he was told to leave his DNA on the like button.
Oh.
And he didn't have his panties on so that he could be comfortable. Okay. So
that's the problem a lot of men have. They leave the DNA all over the computer.
you know, but it's okay. I gave him a little lesson on go ahead and peroxide.
There you go.
Peroxide that puppy stuff right up. See how I am? That's where I
JK,
was.
we are cyber stalking the what the hails. I've tried to avoid it. I've done everything well, no, I didn't really try very hard to avoid it. I just didn't care. Honestly, I couldn't give two shits. There's enough
Until
other things
last
happening.
night when she got a little bit more,
Well,
wait,
people
this is
keep
wacky.
talking about it. People keep talking about it. And I figure, give me just the basics. Just give me, a quick lowdown on what's going on. And next thing you know, I'm watching one of the weirdest depositions I've ever seen in my life.
It's like if you have not eaten a mushroom, you will.
Or at least you'll feel like you have.
I mean, you're just going to be sitting there going, what a better title than What the Hales?
Yeah.
Because what the hales am I watching? Yes, and
That's
yes.
exactly it. Yeah.
That it is. And the bad thing is that I feel like it's me in a nutshell. This is she is how I perceive myself, but
you have more self-awareness.
I do, right, but and I do it with truth. I don't do it with I'm not Lynette, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just nut, okay? So, good luck cracking it, but she's Lynette and I'm just Sheni.
Yeah.
You
just
can't Sheni me up.
I like that.
Sometimes I'm good with things, apparently. I'm just saying. So because
oh yeah, see, Dom says glad it was not me. They would have found her face down in the turtle pond with the turtles munching on her.
Well, yeah, because the poor turtles and tortoises.
Well, if they're just boiling
if
away.
If I can find and I'm going to reach out to Megan more and ask her to help me to get the links and everything, so we're not doing what I'm doing today and everything is going to be a little bit cleaner, because I have a little bit. I just don't know where in the billions of things that I have on stream here. Okay. Mm-hmm. I have found a way, unless I've deleted it, to show us a little bit of the property in a moment. Okay. So you let me know when you're there so I can come back and try and figure out where the hell I put StreamYard.
Okay. Don's asking what happened Friday. And then he said, Queen said, leave DNA. Oh, hi, Jody. I'm reading Q's word underneath.
To go hit the like button, right? And don't forget to come over to mine and hit subscribe.
And do the same thing.
We have to say that you're already probably subscribed still over to Digger, but now you have to come back over to Shenigram Yell Rock still to and the there's a link pinned up at the top. Come over, subscribe, hit the bell, and hit like, because I might have another nervous breakdown if people don't like me. I don't want to be Sally Fields, but I think I am. I'm sorry. Yeah, I went there. I'm just sorry. I went there. So, hey, Jody is somebody that goes to church with you, isn't she?
Yes. Jody is.
I remembered.
Yes.
Look at me, remembering things. Hey, I have been drinking mushrooms, so it has helped.
We started talking about that, and then we didn't.
About talking about what?
Drinking your mushrooms. It's not the mud stuff. It's something else.
It's Ryze, RYZE,
Okay.
It's the same thing as the mud thing, but mud puts a little bit something in it, and Rise puts something else. It's all too expensive.
Oh,
I
fair enough.
don't shop Starbucks because I'm not going to spend that much per cup. But I wanted to, and you know what? I do feel like, yeah, okay, but not at that expense.
Yeah.
I don't. So anyway, you know what?
Jude says
Really,
she found your channel. Do you need hours again?
um,
Yepers.
I'm going to need a whole lot more subs and a whole lot more hours. So yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Because again, I'm the primary. Notice I went away, and you notice who did not? She did stream while I was gone. So the hours and everything is for over here. Again, she just wants to be the co-host,
I
and
like
that's
showing up and having fun.
and you know, I was working on this last night. I've been working on this all today. This is the closest thing that we have ever done to like being a creator, because normally the streams are all about you, but right now it is all about my two lives going like this, and me being so happy, because I also took it as a message of get back on stream. Jeremy told you before you could do it. You went away. Jeremy is saying, now what are you going to do? And I had to come back. So here I am. So, hey, sis, found it. Yep. Come on
Yes,
over. And I
please.
just really want you to know that a couple of times I've seen you in other people's chat, and I tried to let you know. And I am a little bit sensitive to other people's feelings. If I've hurt anybody's feelings, I'm trying not to push myself on them, and it's all good. It's all good. So when I told you, it's like, well, it may have been going fast enough. You'll figure it out, or you won't. Glad you did. Good to see you're back, and I'm home. And then Dance is like, I've literally no idea what it's about. Is it worth me finishing it out?
Apparently, I knew nothing about it either.
We're going to kind of go through as much of it as we can in a short amount of time. I am going to try and stay muted a whole lot more, because I think it's funny enough on its own. There's going to be times where, have you met me? Okay. We're going to talk. I mean, for God's sake, we're 43 minutes into this, and I've showed you basically his property, okay, and kind of where hers kind of might be. So, and Dawn is well, dang, I didn't know if I hit. Do you know that if you hit the space bar after you hit the thing, it goes away?
No.
Like I put Dawn up there. Watch. Okay, the space bar is down here.
Yeah. Oh.
I wonder if it comes back. It comes back.
Are we learning new things?
Yeah, because let me see if I can hold with two. Okay, watch.
Wow.
Who knew?
Does the arrow button move it down, up and down?
It didn't. It didn't. It moves the thing, but it doesn't move the highlighted.
Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So what good is the friggin', hey, StreamYard, like the idea. Wait a minute. What if I hit enter?
Start.
Hold on. We're just doing a shit show. Well, the enter button makes the same one come and go, but it doesn't move it down one. So anyway, Dom's like, Jude, she just needs attention and entertainment. Yes, I do, Dom. You know me. That's why he was there playing with us on Friday. Yeah. Clip that. So real WH Grandpa. Hey, Gramps, how are you? Do you need an audience? I always need an audience. I have a pretty large following. Have them come follow Sheni Graham Yell Rock still and encourage me, because I mean, I don't even know how you found us. Do you know who this one is?
No. It's
welcome, sweetie.
Rumble, I believe. Rumble's got a thing where they like to have creators help each other out. Well, so I was kind of chitty chatting with Grandpa here.
We need all kinds of people. So, yeah. And as long as they're nice people, because this is what our chat normally is we sat and we talked to chat. And we have had some conversations that some people would try and stay away from. And I'm old, and it's like, it's falling apart. And let me tell you, don't hurry up to this point. We're going to talk about it. So yeah, if they like it, that's good. If not, then they don't have to stick around, but we appreciate them coming and finding, and we'd love you to share us about. So thank you very much. Again, the primary channel is Sheni Graham Yell Rock still. The co-host over here, which we still want to get up to 100,000, or a 10,000 US American dollars as quickly as possible, but preferably not more
Not all
than
in one go.
800 a month for the next so many months. See how I'm doing this? So anyway, but yeah, we will always take it. And then Biker is like finding out. Yes, we're going to get there. You know us, Dance. You know us. Anyway, Jody's like, yeah, no. And then Digger's like, we are here for at least 2 hours. Cheers. Yeah, we are. I'm trying to hurry up. And then Dance is like, the Hales thing. I keep seeing YouTube videos all over the title, but I have no idea.
I'm the exact same.
I'm trying to give you the synopsis, but I am going to. We're gonna get there. You know what? This is right where I'm going to do it. We're going to play a video. I'm going to try and present it. I'm not really smart, but now I've probably already forgot which one I want to play. I'm just saying, okay? This is the problem, is I get things lined up and then boom. I'm just going to go ahead and play the one that I'm looking at, because, well, why wouldn't I? Because it's me. Is your answer. You don't even have to answer anything else. It's because it's me. Okay. Oh, wait, that's what I should do. Okay. No, stop it. You know what I haven't done? I haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, neither have I.
This is like, wow, I need to learn what buttons to hit, because, well, I'm not good at hitting the right buttons anymore. I have a whole lot of things open. All I want is this one. All I want is this one. And it doesn't tell me which you just keep reading, because now I'm confused as to how to find this one.
Well, the real, I'm assuming it's White House Grandpa, and I think that's funny as all get out. Says he's sent the invite, takes 3 or 4 minutes before showing up.
Oh, that's good, because it's going to take me a good 50 minutes to figure out what the heck.
Welcome to our shit show.
Look, okay, all I'm doing is I keep opening more and more and more of the same thing. Wait a minute. Wait, what if I do this? You just keep talking.
Okay. Jody says there's a good beverage called Joey that's made from mushrooms. It's supposed to be very good. I think I've seen an ad for the Joey one as well. I wonder,
is it expensive too? Because there's the skinny. I'm not spending $3 a thing. I'm not.
I was a shroomer as a punk kid growing up on the coast. It's a rainforest, and we would skip school and pick the fun mushrooms out of people's backyards, and that's how we'd spend our days.
See, and this is dried. In fact, I was making some and then I didn't. At a certain point here, I'm going to get up and do that, because I enjoy it and I really like it. So what the heck, right?
Well, there's supposed to be a lot of health benefits to it, but
well, that's what it says, is that there are.
Mm-hmm. My only problem is that everything costs an arm and a leg to cross from any border into Canada. It just,
right?
As soon as it comes in, it's guaranteed to be taxed at least half of what you're paying to send
Well,
it.
but see, here is the thing. What I found out, because initially they did tell me that my package to you was going to cost me $70.
Ouch.
I know that's what I said, and I went, "How much do I love her?" Well, I love her. I'm sending it. Right? I seriously, I'm not even going to lie. That's exactly where I went. Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
here's the thing. On your end, which I'm going to drop it over into your buy me a coffee. I figure that's easier.
Yeah.
I in the middle of the night, I'm like, buy me a coffee. And so I went, because I'll just put the 20 on there and there we go. So it costs the same on your end that it costs me on my end to mail it.
Yeah.
So the postage here doubles to get it to you.
Yep.
But they only charge me the US postage here. They will charge you the Canadian there. That is apparently the whole fun of it all.
I would get a gift.
Yep.
Nope, this is not.
When you find a lie
This is
detector,
not the right
you
one.
probably should.
Do you see how that worked out? We will
Jude says she subbed, shared, and hit the bell all lit up. Nice. Thank
Well,
you.
you've already done way more than I did. See?
White House Grandpa said he's already sent the invite, so that rocks.
Well, thank you. Look at all these people
Hi,
support
Toxic.
this. Hey, Toxic. I feel welcomed home. Okay.
Yeah.
I really do. And I needed to. Okay. We're going to do a quick.
Is this the right one?
A quick little synopsis. He's holding the paperwork. I believe this is it. This is going to give us a quick little example of why they are in court. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to let him run. Jeremy shouldn't mind. Okay. I am going to let him run. And the reason I'm going to let him run is I believe, going to throw in his 2 cents as to the actual facts. The fact that she moved in. He has this beautiful new tractor. You should have seen when he got the tractor. He had so much fun with the tractor salesman. He has fun with everybody. And she gets him to come over and move a tree for him. And that was the beginning of, oh, good, he's going to come and get my turtle purgatory all purdy. Do you see? This is where it goes. So I'm going to start him. We're gonna watch him. I'm actually gonna go start my water so that I don't interrupt a lot. We'll come back. We'll chat a moment, okay? And then we'll keep going. We'll read chat. You're still my importance, but again, I have been told that I'm supposed to be here, and the reason I was here the first time. This isn't just a lovely look, Jer. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He's the one who started his video there, not me.
I want to say just quickly, WH Grandpa, thank you very much. And thanks to all your viewers coming in. We appreciate it. We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it. And we have fun and we talk with the chat. So welcome.
That's it.
And yeah, enjoy.
Thank you. And real White House Grandpa. Is that what that stands for?
I'm assuming. Just because it makes me giggle.
I like it. He owns it. Do you see? That's what I like, is owning it. Really, seriously, we appreciate the support. I can't tell you how much it means to me. So we're going to start this. Y'all are coming in on a day that isn't what we normally do. Now, over in Rumble, all my old videos are still up on my site. I'm assuming that you're probably over on Diggers, but
nope, they're on yours.
They're on mine. Look at you knowing this stuff. So you can still see all the old videos, and so you'll know that really we are chat orientated. This is just a field trip, and I'm going to shut up so you can enjoy it. So
just a trip into crazy land, because Sheni actually knows these guys. So
kind
of interesting.
Well, I mean, knows them as in they were the first people ever that I communicated with online like this. So there we go. Here we go. Let me hit play. That's what I want to do.
All the information right here.
And this is their channel. What the
Never
hales?
in our lives, starting a YouTube journey, did George and I think we would be
Go
stalked
watch
by
him.
mentally
George is
unstable
his fiance,
individuals,
in case you don't know
especially to the
this.
town of Otter Creek, with a residency of just over 100 people. But we have been, and
He
it's
got
been
his ears
horrific,
lowered.
to
I'm
the
not sure
point
I
where
like
we have
it.
gotten a
I'll be
5-year civil
quiet.
protection order granted by the state of
Would you
Ohio
like me to speed it
against
up?
Lynette
Um,
and John
I'm
Crow.
going to cheat,
Two.
and if you
And
want
when
me
we
to speed him
announced
up to
publicly that we were going
1.25,
after those
put
protection orders,
a 1
Lynette scurried
in there.
in the
If you like
courts
it
of
slow,
Florida
put
trying
a
to get
4.
a protection order against
They're
us.
just above
And
each
as a matter
other.
of fact, she was denied a number of times, to the point of, even if we look right here, this says a stalking without issuance of an interim temporary injunction. In Florida, a protection order is called an injunction. Now, she finally has been granted a hearing, but as you can see here, it's for stalking without issuance of an interim temporary injunction. Anytime in the state of Florida that there is a no temporary injunction, there is pretty much 99.99% there will not be any type of injunction given after a hearing. All this information here is just for a hearing. That's it. That doesn't mean anything. As a matter of fact, even here in the findings, you see the court finds that based upon the facts, as it's stated by the petitioner, which would be Lynette, alone and without on hearing on the matter, there is no
talk to you soon,
any
dancer.
immediate or present danger or domestic violence or repeat or dating or sexual violence or stalking.
I can't even
or
shorten
any
that
stalking
one.
that exists. In other words, there is no information. They're giving her a hearing because she
That's so
constantly
sweet.
berated them with her nagging and
Ray,
complaining
I love
and
it.
raspy, methed up voice. This woman has diabetes, and you're about to see it in
I love that.
print
Diabetes.
court paperwork
And
that
welcome,
she submitted
Ray.
to a judge. So if we go down through here, this is her application for an injunction. Now,
This is
I
the
wanna
what's
be
the
very
hell
clear. I'm not
catch up
breaking
as
any
quick as we
laws
can
by
do it
sharing
for
any of
everybody.
This is all public information. Okay. If she didn't want it shared, she should have never ever put it out
Again,
there.
I just
So
want to
as we
say
look
hey
here, she
VD,
says,
but I
"I
don't
am
want
a
to
C."
say it.
Well, that's better than what she calls you, George. She calls you the N. So she calls me the C.
An
Male.
SN.
The what?
Not just an N,
Yeah, she
an
calls you the
SN.
SN,
A
yes.
sand N.
Yeah.
She calls George.
Uh-huh.
So
See where
calling me
this
the
is
C, I've got
going from this
brown. Okay, look at
ordained
here.
minister.
Has petitioner ever received or tried to get an injunction?
Yeah, don't
for
be
the
shy
protection
over in our
against,
chat.
this
We'll be
individual
coming
before?
back in a
Yes.
minute because
Why
we
wasn't it
kind of
granted?
flew by
Not
some.
enough evidence.
The
In other
4
words,
was a do not
no
put it at
evidence.
1.25.
How in the world have I stalked this woman? I'm the one that actually purchased
Hey,
property in Otter
Rabbit.
Creek. A year later, this woman
Oh,
and this psychotic
shoot,
man
Rabbit, I have
show
to
up
remod you.
begging for money and making the residents' lives a
where were
living
you?
nightmare.
I'll get
And so now she's saying not enough evidence. No, there's no evidence whatsoever. Look at this. Here's another huge lie. Is there any other court cases that are either going on now or that are happened or in between petitioner and respondent? She says not applicable.
Ohio doesn't
Biggest lie
count?
in the world, as she knows the dates and we can show the dates based on we are meeting with our lawyers. We have a court hearing. We are going to be at court. Then she runs to the
Because
court
she
to
reached
try
out
and
to the
be
Ohio
first.
mayor
It's
about
pathetic
him.
how this
She
individual
went.
tries
He went
mimic
to
our every
Ohio
move
to get a
and
case.
fails
Did you see?
constantly. So this is a complete and total lie. She already knew we were going for civil protection orders. We were very, very, very clear on it. Extremely clear on it. As a matter of fact, let me look here, just right here. Okay, so she's saying that we have stalked her. We have
I
threatened,
love you,
harassed,
Dom.
stalked, cyberbullied. She has said that we have threatened family members.
page
She has
down
said
to-
that we've
oh,
used
wait.
or threatened with weapons. Is this serious?
Nope. It took me to the end
Okay,
of the
let's
chat
just keep
list,
going.
bud.
The delusions are real.
The delusions, I mean, it's insanity. A criminal history involving threats and violence. All right, let's keep on going. Okay.
I forget what
look
we
at
were
here.
talking about way back then. But that's
Number-
where Dad says
another
that's
order
where
of
the
protection
astronauts
against
hang
him
out.
previously
the
from
space
another
bar.
jurisdiction,
Oh.
if known.
That's when I
pretty
was
funny
playing
right
with
there.
the bar.
So they
and-
continue
Yeah.
to bring this up.
Got
and have
it.
in
That
the
was
past. Now
cute,
she's
Dance.
taken down her page, which she legally had to do anyway, but she never took it down. The 4 members still exist. The page still
I
exists.
appreciate
She's
it. I
legally
really, really
liable for
do.
that. And creating other pages, such as a What the
That's
Hales
what I
page.
thought I hit,
And
but I
creating
can't
other
see.
pages such as Otter Creek Singles. Yes.
Hi, Heinrich.
delusional individual created a page.
Okay,
on how
I'm gonna
treat
take my
victims.
turn. I'm gonna get my
A
refill. I'll
place
be right
of
back.
100
Okay,
people,
you go right
and
ahead.
she's living on a property with another psychotic individual, and she thinks she's going to find some kind of date around here. She created it. Okay, let's see what she says here. Now I'm gonna have to read this.
She's living
for
with
us.
a dude who
She says,
totally
below a description of
acts
the
like they're
specific
still
events. She
involved,
says,
not
starting
just her
February
ex-husband.
2023 until currently.
Here it
See
is.
the attached to, Judge. He makes videos daily. Yeah, I do. I'm a professional blogger. That's what I do. YouTube. If you don't like it, stay out
I'll
of my
take
life.
it, you know it.
Don't stalk me to a town where I live. Don't try and beg from me across the street. But here we are, right?
Dom is telling
Okay.
you. Yes, we
So
talked
the
about
attacks
breast
are daily
reduction.
from his and his
Yes, we
fans.
did.
Well, let's hold a second. You just told the world multiple times you're not responsible for what John Crook does.
Don't forget to
Now
resub,
all of a
Rabbit.
sudden I'm responsible
Sis,
for
you
what
have
my
to
fans
resub.
do. No, you're responsible for your actions, and any other individual is responsible for their actions. So no, I'm not responsible for what anybody does to you, especially John Crook. You are not a victim. You are a pathetic individual that continues to cry out victim when there are real victims out there.
And I'm just saying that Jeremy
the
does
attacks
not
are
normally
daily,
have that
and
kind
then
of a
his fans
heart.
make calls, and he makes calls, and it's different agencies like CPS. Hold a second. They have publicly stated that I have not called a single agency. I'm a pathological liar. And one of the things
We
Lynette
need to
loves
talk,
to
Dom.
do, she says, well, I only use this page to debunk all of his lies. And how does she do it? She goes,
So
he
sweet
never
of
did
you,
that.
Grandpa. I
Debunked.
appreciate it.
Therefore, the lie is, I
You
don't
can't
even get
grow
the
my
word.
own.
Words debunk the
Her,
lie.
she thinks her words make something a lie because she say it didn't
Here they
happen. But here
come.
she
I love
clearly
it.
states. Oh, by the way, we've debunked so many things. We're going to get debunked shirts. Even in court in Ohio, where she asked me, she said, Jeremy, why are you afraid of an 85-pound woman? And I went, I'm not afraid of an 85-pound woman. It's the woman that is mentally unstable that has a less than 1 pound firearm. And she goes, what have I ever done?
Again,
And
welcome
I said,
to everybody that
first
Gramps
of all,
sent
and you
over.
told the whole world that you told
Just
George
hang
to get
in
the
there.
blank
This is
off
a
of your
rare
property.
day. Go ahead
And she
and
goes,
sub
I
up.
never told George
Hit the
that.
bell.
No kidding. We know that. Hey, if you want the information, you can public request the entire hearing in Ohio. We told the
Dance will
judge
be
that
back.
we would not do that out of respect for her wishes. Doesn't mean other people
Oh, wait a
can't
minute.
do
There's
that.
new names.
Okay,
I'm
he
so
calls
blind.
and he makes all these calls to CPS, BBB, the Better Business Bureau, IRS, SDD, USDA, the town of Otter Creek, mayor, etc. Joining what is that? I can't even.
I wonder if I hid the chat feed.
He says he's not stopping until my child is removed and the tortoises are removed and we are kicked out of town.
Okay.
Okay. So I've been
I
very
just want to
clear.
say
The goal
Heine.
is this: save Harley,
hi, Heinrich.
save the animals, save the residents of Otter Creek. Very, very clear.
Yes.
Three goals
I hit
in this.
play. It
That
plays
is
a
what
few
the goal
seconds,
is,
then
and
it
will
stops.
continue to be.
Strange. Maybe if we go out and back.
So she wants the court to
wonder
keep me
what's
away from
that.
500 feet from her,
Oh, she's back now.
including town hall. Now, you have to understand,
I'm
she
reading
already
ahead,
has a
sorry.
civil protection order.
Okay,
against her.
good. Good.
She cannot
We saw
come within
you were
500
having
feet of myself or
problems.
George, or any third party such as Deanna or Christian or Patience or my children, my ex-wife.
I
which
think
they illegally
YouTube is
shared all
doing
that
their weird
information
stuff
about them
again.
as well.
Because, you know,
And
YouTube
now
is
she's claiming to a
asshole.
court, well, I want to
Yeah.
keep them away 500 feet. Well,
But that
you
is our
already are away
primary, so,
500
you
feet.
know.
You legally
I
cannot be
love
within
these names.
500
I
feet
need to
of me or
hear
George.
them.
Now, I know what most of you are thinking. The court is immediately going to throw this out. We don't want the court to throw this out. So one of the questions that she actually had to answer was, let me get to it here. I'm going to get to it right here. And where I mean, I already really shared it.
It just threw me down to the
Is
very
there
bottom,
anything
honey.
going on? And obviously there was the
Well,
entire
hi,
time. She
Sherry.
lied about that. She knew about that.
Bordeaux.
And so we don't want this thrown out. Remember, the goals are to protect the child, protect the animals.
See, for a moment, I
protect the
thought that
residents.
Gramps was
And
saying
then
hi to me.
Lynette signs it, dates it.
It does look like it.
And then it goes
My
into
eyesight is
the most
closer to it, but
disturbing
it's
letter
getting bad.
to the judge. Now, this scribble is hard enough to read because it's constant rants. And as
We
you can
love
see,
friends here.
not
So
only when
hello.
she's online posting, she
Welcome.
doesn't use punctuation. There's not very much punctuation here in the written hand either. So
I know
We're
you
gonna have to
understand
work
the
through this
internet better
together.
than I do, sis. I know
And,
you did, but you
let's-
do know that
let's see what she
Shenigram
has to
Yell
say.
Rock
Your
still
Honor,
is the new
which,
channel.
why
The
would
other
you
one is the one
capitalize
where everything got
Y,
nuked.
but lowercase honor? I'm pretty sure
That's
H is
disrespectful.
supposed to be capitalized.
But
Not
that's
a very
okay.
good start. Okay, here we go. We're
I'm
getting a sneak peek into the
He
psychosis of a
is
mentally
he is
unstable
funny like that, though.
individual who has destroyed her life.
I wonder
with,
if there's a way for me to
abuse
know which
of
one you wrote that on,
recreational
sis.
pharmaceuticals and drink. Okay, so she says, Your Honor,
Grab
things
it.
were brought to my attention tonight that are very serious. Now, we already know in regards to what this is. So, I'm going to
I
get
love your
into that a
avatar,
little bit more,
Rabbit.
what was brought
That's
to her
very
attention. She
cool.
says, Jeremy Hales has a
Let
subscriber
me go back
video
up here.
session
There it is.
that you have to pay for. And in those
It's like
videos,
bugs
he's
having
clearly
an
talking
Easter
about
time.
my adopted daughters. He's clearly talking with my adopted daughter's biological grandmother and now the birth mother, and soon the lies he's, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine a judge trying to go through all of this. And
Again, it's like
now
having
the
a
birth mother
conversation with me
sued,
at this
and the
point.
lies he's told them to get them more riled up after seeing the lies he's posted about me
Hello.
and my daughter and my ex-husband.
I like that. I'm
He
going to
said
try and
that
use
he's
that
doing
more.
this
I
to
like
me
that.
to cause me to be
Hello.
so stressed out that
I
I'll
feel
give
like
up
it should
my
be
land
sped up or
and
we're going to be
lose
here
my
forever.
daughter to a
We're
family
just
that
going to
tried.
temporarily see
Let's
if I
just
go at
pause there. This is
1.25.
insanity. I mean, this is
I,
ridiculous.
you know, I just
So let's
want to
address the
see.
very first thing she's talking about.
Because
So
then I
YouTube
can
has
act
what's
like I
called
know what I'm
memberships,
doing.
and we started memberships roughly 13 months ago, and we have 3-tiered memberships.
I don't
Number
know how
one,
to
in the
close
first
it,
tier,
but there.
it's $4.99 a month, and you get all kinds of different perks, such as you have all kinds of Jeremy and George and Christian and Patience and Pepper and all kinds of Garbage Pail Kids.
These
and
are
Elvis
all
and
the
Moses
people
and
that they have.
super
They're so
chats and things along those lines. The next tier up at $14.99 a month, you get an extra live stream and all of those other benefits. That
see
I
the
just talked
moose
about
head above his
every week.
shoulder.
So there's an extra live stream. It's more personable. There's less people.
I was so
There's
worried
not
when he put it on
10,000,
the
there's not
outside.
15,000 people in that live chat. There's a couple hundred, or maybe 500, maybe upwards to 1,000.
But you see
But
the
usually it's
neck
more
of it.
personal and can ask and answer
Yeah.
questions
See
one-on-one.
that.
Yeah.
And in the top
He
tier, for
put it
$24.99
outside, and
a
I
month,
was
we do
like,
an
"Don't
extra
put it
video
right
every
there."
week. And so
I pictured
she's
the
going on
hurricanes
about these
coming and
videos
bothering
because
it.
a subscriber, Heather
Ripping it
Marion,
off.
who
He
actually
got it out of
gave her
everything
Linet
out there. He
her
got from
YouTube
a
password,
from different
which is the
storage
stupidest thing I could
bins.
ever imagine in the world, because your credit card information is contained right there in your YouTube account. And this is a known thief. Heather Marion says, here, you can go see everything. Now, number one, we thank Heather Marion. Okay. Thank you for your money. We're going to take your money, what you intended for bad, we're going to use for good. We're going to change people's lives with it. So, hey, thanks for spending extra money. Number two, this woman's delusional.
See, there's one of those
Completely and totally
messages
delusional.
right
So she
there.
says that,
Yeah.
we're talking to her daughter's biological, let me get
Hi,
this back.
Barbaden.
Talking with my
Welcome.
adopted daughter's biological grandmothers. Okay. And it literally says grandmothers. So one grandmother reached out to us. We have not reached out to anybody whatsoever. Everybody in this woman's past, her entire family, who has blocked her from her lives.
I'm sorry.
I'm talking about Lynette.
Yeah.
Lynette's entire family has blocked her from their own.
That's where we're at. And I appreciate that.
Including the child's biological grandmother.
Yep.
So there's
Hit
no
the
doubt
sub.
whatsoever, yes.
You know,
The
if you can
biological
run
grandmother
over to
reached out to
YouTube
us.
and hit the
And
sub
now
buttons
the birth
too, that
mother
would be
says,
appreciated
there's no doubt
as
that
well.
the birth mother
We've
reaching
got
out to
there's
us as
two
well.
of us.
As a matter of fact,
We've got
there
it
is no doubt
twice on
her
Rumble and
aunts have reached
twice
out to us.
on
And
the
why?
YouTube.
Because Lynette
It's all
met
about
this
Sheni,
woman,
though.
the
Don't worry
biological
about
grandmother, on
running
Facebook.
all
You
over
have to
the
understand, Lynette doesn't
dice
have
looking
any
for
real
me.
friends. She makes up this facade on Facebook.
It's gonna
Meet
say
people
running
on
all over town.
Okay, we got to pause this. We got to come back on stream here. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Especially those of y'all who haven't seen us. Okay. I froze. Did you like that? I do that. It's not all YouTube. But here's the thing. It is not all about me, but it is my stream, but it's a community stream until I have a nervous breakdown, and then the community cannot reach through the machine and take my finger away from the buttons that hit nuke. But we're getting closer to people reaching through the screen to get me to stop. I only did it once.
This is kind of for you guys that are just jumping in here. This is our inaugural take two.
Welcome back. But here is the thing. This is, and with all of y'all who are just coming in, okay? And again, Real White House Gramps, we appreciate you sharing over there in the Rumble world. We really do. Let me share with you the thing about coming over to the YouTubes and giving us both a sub and both a like, okay? The one over here that is the guest hostess, okay, that doesn't ever want to stream on her own. She didn't stream the whole time I was gone. I'm just going to keep rubbing that in because I had her set up so that she could, and she didn't. And so
No.
even if Jeremy and the universe didn't tell me to come back, her not streaming was going to make me do it. She's stubborn. She looks cute. She sounds adorable. She is stubborn as heck. So anyway, the thing is that she made a bet, okay, with one of our lovely, most loved hearts. And the agreement was, it wasn't a bet, it was an agreement. The agreement was that when she gets 100,000 subs, she's going to give him a booby dance, okay, over in the Discord land. And so we are trying. She didn't think she would ever get any subs, but then I made her come and be, because it was a conspiracy. I then made her come and be the guest hostess, and so we started to get her subs, which is really good because this way, when I return, people then know and they can come back. But that wasn't the game plan. But what the heck? I'll just take the blame of planning everything. So, see, this is me. In case you haven't figured out what the mess Jeremy is talking about, kind of sounds like me, doesn't it? It's not, but it is. No, but it's not. But so anyhow, the whole thing is our goal is to get this young lady up to 100,000 before she starts tripping over the girls. Because, at a certain point, the gals get rather long and they like to talk to the feet. So we need to get her to 100,000 subs really super quick. Now, if just wait a minute, if we want to speed things up, I haggled with her on stream, and she agreed to take 10,000 US dollars because she's a Canuck.
I'm a Canuck, yeah. So there's going to be more than that for me.
Right. She's not stupid, okay? She's just here with me. But she, in lieu of the 100,000 subs, she will take she will take 10,000 US dollars paid in increments of $800 a month until the 10,000 is all received. And she will then speed up and give the booby dance right then, or, right upon the receipt of the entire 10,000 US dollars, not Canuckus mushes. Okay. So this is where we are. This is why we say you have to go over to Diggers to make a sub for Digger, but then you have to come back over here because you can't see this hot mess happen if you're not subbed to me, who happens to be Sheni Graham Yell Rock. Still, I did not change who I am. YouTube made me. So I am still. Okay. So again, it's Sheni Graham Yell Rock still, sub and hit the bell over here and like me too. I'm a hard person to like. I understand, but what the hell, go for it. So the whole thing is, that's why we're pushing the come over into YouTube for a moment and just hit those subs, hit those likes, go back over there, hit them both for us over in Rumble, because, we all want to feel loved equally. So there's a reason, and there's your why. With all that, we're gonna back off for a moment. We are just gonna keep. Normally, we will talk about the whole conversation. She's going through them really too fast. I can't read that fast.
They're just saying hi. That's why I'm not reading it out loud. They're saying hi to each other because we're getting behind. So I figured I'd do that the quick way.
Okay, because I'm like, wait a minute, you threw Sis's up there, and I didn't read what Sis said. Normally,
here, I'll give it back for you. She says her friend made it for her. It's like an Easter. It's a pastel steampunk rabbit, and
See, and I thought it had to do with
it has a
Easter.
wrench.
Right. So that makes is that what that is? That makes total sense. Anyway,
She's one of the best mods, and I love that she's got her own wrench in her avatar now. That's brilliant.
Exactly. I love it. So anyway, just how we're talking about rabbits, little comment here. This is how our streams normally go. We'll be doing some crafts or some coloring or some puzzle putting together, or let me really annoy Digger and take a puzzle apart.
She takes the puzzle apart piece by piece, guys.
By piece by piece. So how I put it together, and I will give my departure to the puzzle as well. So, but we do normally talk about everything. Again, this is us coming back, and some of the reason that I was waiting to get 50 subs before I came back. Some of the reasons I came back at 25 subs is because, hey, look, when my two worlds, the past of who I used to listen to, only watched, ran into the most recent of who I'm involved with, went boom. I went, I have to come back. It just felt like I was being told to come back. In this, just moments ago, you heard Jeremy say anybody can do this. Just get a camera. It's what he told me years ago. And so I've got them all over the place now. So we listen. I'm listening. The universe is telling me to be here. There are people there that I love dearly. I am waiting for one of them to pop up. He comes in Twitch, and let me know how important this stream is. So we are here for everybody. Just we're doing weird stuff right now. For the next couple of weeks, we'll be throwing in a weird day here and there on Saturdays, or I may just do this on my own, and that way then I'm not going to be in here talking all the time. Would you like me to stop now?
Well, let's go. Oh, sorry, Kitty. Oh,
I'm going to throw it
underneath the rocket chair.
I'm going to throw it back on unless you got something you want to throw in there.
No, except happy St. Patrick's Day to all of y'all. Because I forgot
it. The 17th? Happy St. Patty Day. See, I'm Irish. I don't have to keep track of that.
I've got green beads in my necklace, so you don't have to worry about me getting pinches.
Well, I'm Irish. My skin is already, or my blood is already green, so I'm cool.
Oh, you're good.
God. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I have green things in my shoes. They're on my foot even. So happy St. Patty's Days. Here we go, guys. We're going to go back to this. And if he doesn't speed up, I'm going to go to the next one.
Facebook and then burns them like she's done to everybody. And through this, she's been trying to get a child. Now you got to ask yourself, why does a woman who's in her 60s want to have a child? A baby, especially a special needs baby, because a woman that's in her 60s doesn't want to work and can utilize that to try and get money free, whether it be government assistance, whether it be a 10,000 GoFundMe's. I don't even know how many ridiculous GoFundMe's this woman has put out so far, but it's ridiculous amount. And in my opinion, it is one of the grossest, most neglectful things you can do to sit there and say, I have a special needs baby. I need your money. I have a special needs baby. Give me money. How about you actually raise the child like she's a normal child? Because she is, even if on the inside, by the way, her special needs is dietary. She can't digest proteins. Not exactly the biggest special needs area in the world. All you do is adjust it and fix it with the diet. Done deal. Most people who have children like this, which there are plenty, and there are fans of What the Hales that have children who are now adults who have no issues whatsoever. And guess what? They never set up one GoFundMe. Not one. They didn't need to exploit a child to actually try and get money because they refuse to work for a living.
That sucks, Dom. Sorry to
grandmother
hear
reaches
it.
out to us. Grandmother says, this is what really went down. Met Lynette on a Facebook group, and then we talked about actually the granddaughter
never
being
drink the
raised by
green
Lynette
beer
because the physical
I never have
birthing
either.
mother.
Oh, I have had it, and I'm saying don't.
Lynette told her,
Oh,
yes,
I'm agreeing with
keep her in contact
Barbson.
with all the family. There are many siblings.
I
out
never
there that this
have,
child
and I
has.
don't know. I'm
And
over
instead,
with
what
this
Lynette did
phone,
is
so I
when
don't
she
know
got
if
the
you can
child,
hear me well.
she up and she
Yeah, we can
stalked
hear
us
you.
to Otter Creek.
Okay.
She went,
Well,
I'm
not
out of there.
in
I'm
the
cutting
damn
them all
dryer
out of her
today.
life. All of them.
Okay.
The grandmother, the biological mother, the
Why
the
is this the thing?
cousins,
I
the
don't know.
aunts,
That's why
everything.
we're
She cut
watching
them
it
all out
right
of their
now.
lives. Well, I'm going to go stalk Jeremy and George to Otter Creek
Oh,
because
it'll
I
take
think
a
if there's
little
money
bit.
with them, with turtles.
The
Never ever happened.
end
Never
of
gave
day
birth.
2 is
So she says he's
when
continuing to do
it
this so that I will
starts
give up
getting
my land.
wacko.
Listen, nobody wants
The
that
end
garbage.
of
Nobody.
the second
Nobody.
trial.
Especially me. I'm not in the
The
habit of
second
buying
day
junk.
at trial.
And you have destroyed. She's completely and totally destroyed that land. For
This
me.
is the
So that
backstory. That's
she'll
all
give up her
right
land,
now,
and I will
folks.
lose my daughter to a family that
Alrighty.
tried to
Well,
divorce her
I
twice.
see that
And
our
a
new
mother who
friends
was on
are definitely
every
up my aisle.
pharmaceutical, recreational
Gnarly Gagger, that sounds
pill
brilliant.
and drink till her birth.
I'm a
And her
BC,
mother and so-called
BC
grandmother
Canada,
gave her
so
daughter
I'm
pills
I'm
and
BC
drinks.
judge all the way.
37 weeks. I can't even
But I will
understand this.
try other
37
stuff.
Can you imagine a judge trying to read this? Like, what does this have to do?
Hey,
what does
wait,
any of this
I'm
have
not
to do with the
exactly
injunction?
not.
We don't need
Just
a
because I'm
backstory of
allergic
the
doesn't
daughter
mean
and the
that I
grandmother
won't
and the
try to
aunts and the
partake
uncles and the cousins.
48
Which,
drops
by the way, I
later,
got it
but
over
you
with.
know.
The cousins were
Oh, that's a
snot-nosed
whole
little
no-
quacks.
you
We have
guys.
the screenshot. Not a problem at all.
She
We'd love to
had
share it with
she
you.
had
I think we've
THC
already shared it
drops,
quite a few times.
Not the
and
cousins,
she
actual
figured she'd
siblings.
have
Oh, the
some, and
siblings. Well,
she'd
yes, brother and sisters.
have
Yes,
some
it's
fun
not
with
that's
us.
what it is. Not the
because I'm always smoking my stuff, and
okay.
she
And
kept
she
nothing
had
was working. It wasn't kicking
glutariatic.
in, so she kept putting more drops and
Can you
more
read
drops
More
into her
and
tea.
more
G A
and
We
more.
finished
Boom.
the stream,
There.
and she
Boom,
is
boom,
still
boom.
stone cold
the
sober.
judge
We
needs to know
finished the
this.
stream,
All of this is
done
on
for the
video.
night. She's
I
got
can imagine
40
being a
odd
judge sitting
drops
down
in
reading
her
this and
tea,
just trying to
and all of
decipher
a
the
sudden, out of
insanity.
nowhere, she shows up on
In
Discord,
our
and
court
she's
case in
just,
Ohio,
whew,
our
God,
lawyer told
she's
us, he said, listen, when we
stoned.
went into
She's
court
like,
cases, we got two court cases,
the
one after the next.
gooseberries
He
taste
goes,
like
this judge will
gooseberries,
not
sort
get
of
anything.
stoned. She was
I-
She is
that
Listen,
stoned.
10
It was
minutes
brilliant.
later, she yelled.
I got
And
it
she-
hit me
so at
as
one
I
point she
was
told Lynette's going,
getting
"I'm
ready to
disabled.
make
I
dinner.
am a
I opened the
disabled child."
refrigerator and went,
I don't
"Oops."
care.
So I
Got so sick and
closed
tired of
it
Lynette
and
smiling.
realized
Hour and
how
45
how
minutes yelling at Lynette. 10
stoned
minutes into the case,
I
my lawyer
was.
leans
I
over to me
came
and
back
goes,
over to
"Well,
the
you won."
computer and admitted it to other
Oh,
people.
I can't imagine being the
Yes, and the boys had a blast with her in
Okay.
Discord.
Well, there was only
grandmother
one.
or
He
the
just
bio
told
mother
me to
were
be
not allowed to go
quiet.
to the baby alone after birth because
He didn't want to hear it.
founded a child abuse charge against them.
I don't even
The
know what I
mother, due to
sounded
the
like. I
baby being
so should have
born
recorded
with an
myself.
addiction.
Darn it.
All right, let's keep going
Oh
on.
man.
Oh, but the baby right now is Lynette's
So
own
Dom
words,
is having
her
car
ex-husband,
problems.
who is her
Oh,
And
no,
that
not
sucks,
you.
but
ownership of
yeah.
50% ownership of the property. Which
Yeah, he
and
figures he must have
on
hit
the book,
something without realizing it.
rescue, which
So
is
he's got
really not a
impact.
rescue,
It
it's more-
impacted
they
the
need to
center
be rescued.
support. It
Is-
holds the
Oh.
radiator and the
Her own
AC.
words, is an addict, is an
Also
abuser,
managed to
but
cut
she's
one of the
worried about
transmission
family.
cooler hoses. So that's
Oh,
just
Trying to figure
big.
that out.
That's not.
Okay,
But you
by the way,
can
this
you
is
can
on
fix them,
Facebook.
right, Don?
All right. Page 2.
I'm fairly certain he can
Oh, this
fix
is
them.
this is the handwritten
That's kind of
one.
what
I
he
should tell
does.
you
So
this,
yeah.
actually.
And he says not that
We'll
kind
get
of
to it.
trans. Just
And
saying.
I
Yeah, no, it's
believe
a
it's being said that
transmission
there
for
are
a vehicle,
300
not
or
the
Right?
other.
Yeah, we know what a real tranny is, honey. We know what a
A
real
car, not a
tranny
dress.
is. That's
This
it.
is only 50-some pages.
We,
It's only 50
we know what a real
Um,
tranny is.
and
Okay,
it
well,
is-
I'm
it
getting
is funny, it's
over
entertaining. The grandmother never
this
took the
one.
baby's medical issue seriously.
Okay,
probably 'cause
so
medical issues
while you
are
guys are
Me
doing
too.
that,
just
I am going
cared for
to
with an
go
adjustment
and
of the
look
diet.
for.
And brought the siblings over while
Um,
sick, all the while knowing it could kill her.
I'm just telling Darth that I had to know what it's all
We
about.
cut her off a long time ago. Here we go.
He said, "Why is
Here we
this
go.
the thing?"
Wait,
And I
is
said,
Grandma.
"I
Darth
don't
here?
know."
Cut her off a long
Yeah,
time ago.
Dorothy's just
For
shown up.
her-
Well,
Hi, Darth. I
Yeah.
missed
for her
you.
drunken text. Okay, and phone calls.
we're
Hello.
getting there.
And yet you still
Um,
are living.
yeah, I'm
with
only
a
10
man
minutes, 12
who you
minutes
claim
behind
is
in
your
chat.
ex-husband,
That's not
who
bad.
you are in a partnership with.
Oh no, that's
Dom
good
says
for
he
us.
spent
Entire world
4
is
hours
drunk.
this morning taking
And
the
you
front
cut
end off
her
his service vehicle.
Biological family
Now he's back
for a
to
man
killing
who
him.
has no relation
that
whatsoever,
sucks,
bro.
who you claim abuses you.
Yeah.
And you
But
somehow
hey, at
think
least
this
you
is
can
gonna go well
fix
for
it.
you.
Most people would be
You are a
hooped.
fool.
In this day and-
Exactly.
This is a
They
person
would
that
start
Jeremy
getting
Harris
all
is trying to get
lost
me
and
to get my
confused.
child away
Yes.
from me for no
And life
reason
is
at
over.
all.
I
Oh,
can't
don't
get
know.
anywhere.
You every day post that the man you with is an abuser. and
Barbson
uses
says,
drink,
cheers.
and
Cheers to you.
You are neglectful. You spend all day on Facebook instead of raising a
Dorothy
child.
says,
You
well,
spend all day on Facebook instead
I
of
am
cleaning
not
up your
going
property and
easy,
actually caring for
or am I
people
going to shut up
and animals.
and get bowed
Okay.
out
My baby is so healthy.
the way I
because
was last time?
Wait, all of a sudden she's
Fuck
healthy.
that
This hurt
shit.
and she was going to die again.
That
This
sheet.
is no joke. So hurricane is coming. Idalia is coming into
And
Florida.
Rabbit comes
all
in
of a
with the
sudden,
like and sub.
Lynette has to be in the hospital with this child. You
Darth is
understand
saying
this
what,
one times over by
100K
possible.
to 8 billion?
Yes, we have access to two
I'm
mentally
not
diagnosed
sure.
already. Her mom was diagnosed with it. Her sister was
100K.
diagnosed
I
with
don't
it.
know what you're
She's
talking
been-
What's
about
a
there.
1,000K to 8
She
billion?
is inflicting this
Subs.
child
Exactly.
pain.
Oh,
What's
Go
a
to the hospital
thousand?
during a
What's
hurricane instead of
100,000?
paying for a hotel.
You know, I mean,
Child abuse.
there's
It is
8 billion
complete and
people.
total
Come
abuse.
on, 17
Fair
It's
enough.
insanity.
tell
It is insanity.
17 friends,
Okay.
and each
My
of
baby is
those
so healthy because
17
we
tell
have given up
another 17.
everything. Our home fully
She's
remodeled,
she's she's
Northport in
50%
New Jersey
there.
COVID and any other
See?
illness that she
It
could
just
catch,
we just
and we
needed
would
to go
not
17 trips
ribbon
down the
it all
road,
up.
and we are all in
You have
happy zone.
another
See?
Yeah.
thing that she keeps saying.
And I'm
This
not
is-
really a
You leave
streamer.
your
I
mom
just
home.
show up
Go
on other
back.
people's streams. So I
Go
won't
back.
even be
Wait,
sending
you
out
left- you leave your mom
notifications
home,
and stuff. You just
to put a
sub and walk
toddler,
away.
baby,
Sub and walk.
now toddler, in a shed
Someday
illegally
our
in
friend
Florida.
Dazzler
You
will
left
get
a
a
newly
titty
remodeled
dance.
home because
So-
a
And
family member,
he'll be
this
all
child's own
kinds of
siblings would come over to
happy.
spend time with her. You couldn't just say, no, you're not allowed over. You had to come to Otter Creek.
Tom says he tried to
right,
sub
to
to me
avoid
once,
COVID.
but I
You
jumped
couldn't
out of the
just stay
bathtub
in
and
a
ran
fully
away. You're
remodeled,
right
clean
too.
home,
I got
lived
a
in
little
a shed
cold.
illegally with no running water. On a
I
property
love
illegally
you.
with a child illegally that you are neglecting and
I don't
abusing.
get the translation.
Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense.
I'm not
whole lot
sure.
of sense. Boy, easy solution would be, hey, nobody's
Translation?
allowed over.
That was
We have
that
COVID
was a few
restrictions right
minutes
now.
ago, and I
Except
don't remember.
that
Oh, the
wasn't why she
tranny
came to Otter Creek.
translation.
She came to
Oh,
Otter Creek
okay.
Would
Yeah,
that
that
be
was
it?
different.
on what the hell
The
you
Yeah.
tranny.
giving away
Okay,
millions of dollars.
I don't.
And therefore, you
Gotcha.
thought you would try and get
Okay,
piece of the
we'll
pie.
see.
And so you
Yeah,
tried
see,
to get right across the street.
Back
And you
before
did.
the
You
internet,
wormed and you
kids,
manipulated
when we
your way
said
in.
tranny,
And
we
now
meant
you've
the
destroyed
transmission in a
literally
vehicle.
every single
And more often than not,
relationship
if we
you
said
have.
tranny, it meant that it
All
was
right, let's keep
broken in
going
some
here.
way, and it sucks. But
She
so,
Yeah,
she
something wasn't going
lied
right
about
if you
how
were
she
talking
fucking
about your tranny
and
back
it
in
was
the day.
probably going to cost
everything
you
in
a
her
fair
life.
amount.
Her home, her adoption story, her family connections. Really? 'Cause I'm not the
Barbson
one that
saying,
blacked out her
"Yay,
grandma.
booby dance!"
I'm not the one that has her living in the shed with another
Love
alcoholic
you,
on the
Digger.
property.
Oh yeah, I will catch you later.
Apparently, I'm the
Catch
one
you
that did
later,
it all.
Sheni.
I did it all. Okay.
I will
So,
see you.
everything.
Yeah,
Our
Bible study, bud.
tortoise- This is the best part. The woman can't
I
even
don't
spell
know what
tortoise. There's plenty of other
GFYS
misspellings in here,
is.
but the woman claims to be a tortoise and turtle rescue.
Love you, Digger.
How is any judge going to take
Go,
this serious?
gotta
It's for
go
her,
in
but
long.
he's
Catch you
destroying
later,
it. Really,
Sheni.
I'm not the one that
Go,
had
go
no
fuck
water
yourself. Woo!
for the
For
tortoises.
real, for
I'm
real.
not the one that had the drinking areas and the wading pools undersized.
Me.
I'm not the one that's baking.
Yeah.
I don't know what GL means, but I got the rest of it.
Don't
I-
forget, she'll
how did
see
I
you in
destroy
Bible
How
study,
did I
Darth.
destroy it? You should be
Congratulations.
caring for
Have a
them.
fun one.
Instead, you're on Facebook.
He's
with your
in-
mental
Thanks
he
for
says
the
unlikable
watch
person.
time.
Nothing as a tablet raises your children.
Oh, for
Watch
the
time.
As you
translation.
have an
I
abuser
gotcha.
on your property, which, by the way, you
Yeah,
are
I've
the
got an
abuser
alarm
as well.
going on.
And by you, I'm talking about
There we
the
go.
individual who has written this. Lynette is.
I
the
only
abuser.
needed that once about
Okay,
2 weeks ago,
please,
but it
Your
goes
Honor.
off every day now.
This gets good. Please, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor. Please. Boy, man.
Cheers,
If
gnarly.
this was a movie, that backstory would have been 90% of the movie.
Welcome to the.
Please, Your Honor, please grant me this injunction.
Oh gosh,
so
I
can
was
get
gonna
a
call it
permanent one.
Welcome to the
know
shit
or protect
show
my child.
for the
I've
she
never been in
loft of
contact
it.
with the child. I'm not sure what her
I
issue
was
is.
gonna call our show
I'm not
by
even
your
sure how
name.
you can say
Sorry.
somebody's stalking you when they live in another state almost
Right,
1,500
what?
miles away.
For the
I can prove everything in court. I'm drained. I'm emotional.
for
I'm
the
drained,
shaloft of it.
but I'll keep fighting him if I have to, because
For
sir
the
or
shell of
ma'am,
it.
no one deserves to have to live through all of this. Please.
the
I'm
shell
thinking
of
it's
Ruining my
supposed to
entire
be
life.
for
All I
the-
want to do
the
is
hell
make my
of
baby's
it,
life a happy one. Sincerely.
but then there's the
Well,
S,
that
and
does not
that's
say
throwing me.
Michelle.
For the
So-
shell of
That,
it.
that doesn't say
For the
Michelle.
shell of it.
That is not.
I
say
don't know.
Michelle.
That one's
Because
fine.
that's Ruby's
She's-
daughter's
see,
name.
I'm reading ahead, too. It's
Scam.
just
Ah,
Shell.
lie.
Gotcha.
Press it.
That's why.
You
That's
can't
why it
miss
makes
this.
sense. Her name is
BS.
Shell.
Who
Oh,
in the
So
world
for the
well,
shell of it.
For
That
the
makes all
shell of
the sense
it.
in the
Which
world.
was,
Is
God,
writing a
there you
real
go.
document
That's a
and
good
goes,
play.
Oh,
Meanwhile, it was so good. I was
Yes.
about to call our show
Yes.
for the shell of it.
Mr. Jeremy Hales and
Oh,
George
I
are
see what
putting
you were
themselves-
saying. I'm like,
Then
wait.
she crosses
Yeah.
it out. Themselves
Huh?
into a legal adoption
I was gonna
in their
say,
clinic in
welcome
Detroit. Hold a
to
second.
the
Let's
for
pause
the
right
shell
there.
of it.
Here's all
shit
we've found
show.
out so far about this adoption.
Calling
Yeah.
her
All
shit
the
show.
families come to us.
Yeah,
All
no,
of them.
you're not a shit show, but we
She's not.
started
We
off
are.
being a shit show, and then we found out that
Guardianship
YouTube
expired.
doesn't
That's
like
number one.
the
There's no
four-letter
proof
words.
whatsoever of
That
illegal adoption. Now,
I'm
here,
fine
she's
with
trying to
most
say
of
that
it,
Jeremy's
unless
trying to destroy
they
the
have
legal
to do
adoption.
with Breeze and they
Pretty
call
sure
it
that
Mariah.
is self-admitted
Um,
there
A
is
test,
no
quiz,
legal adoption.
exam, those
And if
kind I
there
don't
is no
like
legal
either.
adoption, there is
But,
proof that
you
this
know,
child can actually
I'm
be with
just
their
going to
biological
really
family and
say
raise with siblings
seriously,
and raise
um,
with aunts and grandmas who actually love
we
her,
had to
who aren't
change it. So
neglecting
it's
and
the
abusing her on a daily
the
basis, or
Shahidi show.
using her
But
to
Yeah.
for the
exploit
shell of
people
it,
and con them
you're
and
not
scam
the
them
shit
for
show.
money. So
No.
before
Sorry.
she goes on, please, sir, please stop this man and his. Oh my goodness.
We get it.
still don't even know what
Rabbit
paramour
says
is.
they've been calling
Please,
her
sir,
Iron
please
Rabbit.
stop
And you
this
know
man
what? I
and his
like that,
paramour.
Iron Rabbit.
I like that. That means you're
Will you
tough.
forever be my paramour?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that means.
I
Well,
really like that.
apparently she
Wouldn't
That's
does.
an
you be
awesome
John Paramore?
avatar.
Apparently.
Your friend
I
Jen,
mean,
you're
Check out
good.
together.
Paramore.
Yeah.
So
Aw, we
from
like
the
you
story,
too.
only Blue
Well,
Wolf
thank
in the
you.
world. Thank you.
I'm gonna
Tonight,
stick with
she announced
Shell.
she's paying these
You'd
people
have to
legal
know
fees
me,
to try and
Shell.
overturn
I
the adoption.
will
This is abuse.
look and
Harassment,
see
cyber
certain
talking.
words
Please help
in
us.
everybody's
So let's
names,
back up
and
a
then
little bit. Did
every
ever
time I
announce
see
I would
something
help
that looks
with
like
legal
it, it
fees?
just becomes them.
The
So
answer,
if
easy answer,
anybody
never
were
ever
to
announced that I would
to
help with legal
to
fees. In
fake
a conversation
you,
with two
they're
other
still
spouse
going to get
candidates,
called Shell.
I
So
clearly communicated
for me,
that.
you're
Let's get
Shell.
this
Hi,
story
Shell.
live. Let's share with the world, and the world will help with legal
And
advice,
she's saying hi
especially
back.
legal fees. So
Um,
that this child can
Rabbit
be
says she's
protected.
still over
Remember
on
what the goals
Sheni
are.
Graham
The
Yellow
child
Rock
needs to
Still
be protected.
channel.
Number one, more than
That's good.
Aw.
George.
Just
Child needs to be
by the
protected.
by,
Self-defense,
I
self-defense,
noticed
self-defense,
I
that
have
child needs to be
the
protected.
Rumble chats open,
Human
which
life
is how
over
I'm
animal life.
cheating.
Number two,
But
animals need
I
to be
noticed you
protected. They
managed to
can't
get the
defend
Rumble
themselves against
chats
these
coming
individuals
into
either.
the
They can't go
StreamYard.
and get themselves
Oh,
water
that's
when their
always
cage
been
gets
that
penned
way,
in,
babe.
and then a wildlife
Oh,
officer
really?
comes and there's
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
no water at all for tortoise. And then number
Because we
three, all
never
the listeners
signed
must
yours
be
up
George,
until
the rest of the story
today
about our treatment.
with the,
Oh,
Did I
right.
say that I
you
would pay?
see
Yeah.
I
that
said let's
last
get
little
the story
bit
live
that
and
we
let's share it with
did
the world so
got
one
it
step.
everybody
connected to
knows what it is.
this.
Now, let's get
Later
the
we
story
will
live.
have it full time
Find that
connected so
public
that even
information.
when you're not
Put the story
around,
live.
once you do
Okay, 9
your
settings.
your
This one is
Rumble
the same.
stream
There it is.
notification,
It's
I'll
duplicate
be
right
able
there.
to
All
connect
right,
it
you got
in.
another letter.
You'll
Right.
get the
Yep.
appropriate
Your
thumbnail and
Honor,
everything.
after further
Okay.
watching,
Okay.
this
Yeah.
Because I may have to
No,
send
no,
you the
no,
thumbnail though. I don't
see
remember.
right here.
But we'll get yours
can
all
do
taken
that.
care of.
Yeah.
Exactly.
After further watching, well, we appreciate all.
Grace
of you.
is Gramps.
Over
What do
a
you think
quarter of a
coming?
billion
Mass
views. That's
casualty
like
type
300
thing?
300
I'm not Gramps, but
million
I'm going to answer
views.
anyways.
Yeah,
I don't
we're
know
already
that
over
it's
that.
necessarily
Over
going to
300
be a
million
mass
views, quarter of a
casualty
billion
type
views.
event.
Your Honor, after
I
further
do
watching
think
these
that
dark
the
videos, I had
internet,
to
if
add
not
this
all
video.
power
The hate,
everywhere in
the
the
total
North
hate coming from
America
this
is
man
going to go
towards me
down
is
for a
terrifying.
lengthy
I'm
lengthy
literally afraid
period
this
of
man is going
time,
to kill me
and
get my child.
there will be
Can't explain what I felt
casualties,
listening
but
to
I
him in
think
these
it's going to
videos.
be
I thought
just
his
a
regular
more
videos like
of
that, but they
no
were
power
there.
in
Now, if you want to know what she's
hospitals
talking
and
about, all you
stuff,
got to do is jump into that
unfortunately.
membership.
That's my
99.
opinion.
She's
I
talking
could be
about all
talking
of
out
these
my
things
arse.
for videos
So I
after
really
membership.
seriously
They
need
don't
to
compare, according to Lynette.
get my taxes done
Jeremy
and print
is
them all out so
inciting
that I have
so much
records
hate
of
towards
them
me.
because I am not
Understands,
spending
and
another
now my baby's
600
born,
hours
that
getting
I'm
everything
afraid of
put
them all
into
because
to the
these
QuickBooks
fans
into
will do
it
anything
to
for
suddenly
little
not
baby
have
Shane
them. So
or
thank
to
you.
be
I
innocent.
hear you
My
clearly.
hand is
Okay.
shaking
Yep.
writing this.
I shouldn't be
Anything
screwing
that's
hand
really
around
is
right now.
important,
writing
get a
this.
hard
Please help me.
copy of.
Lynette,
Get
Yeah.
it now.
Michelle.
Okay.
Let's back up a little bit. First of all,
Okay.
in our
You
extra
guys,
videos, there is
if
more
this is the sort of
information
stuff
than
you
we would
should check out
customarily
Mighty
share on a
Meats.
public channel.
He's our boy.
There is more content.
He and I
Is
do a
there more
thing
hate?
on
Back up.
Tuesdays. We
See,
cover
it was Lynette that
William
created his
Cooper,
Facebook page,
and
Unmarked
on
Reads. And it was to
every
fight and
other
combat
Tuesday we
Russ
cover the
Versus,
Mystery
Mary
Babylon
Mary,
series
Attorney
that
One.
William Cooper
Lynette and
did.
John Crook created this Facebook page.
He does the news. He's very well versed in politics. Has good connections. He's also a pilot, so he has an eye on what's going on in the sky as well. Mighty Meat is he's good stuff. He really is. And we have those discussions all the time.
It's a lot of like-mindedness and a lot of times and a lot of let's just make us think more than we normally do anyway because we want to think more, don't we? So it's
Yeah.
I didn't win Ditwally squat. The bracelets are saying that I win.
Oh, I know. I get a free one. All I have to do is pay for shipping.
Exactly, which happens to be twice the price of what the thing was originally.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but so anyway, okay, we're going back to Jeremy over here. He stopped at a
I have
little
not
better
been
place
listening.
this time. Well, you know what? Nobody really is. We're still doing our show with this
We're
running in the background. And if you noticed, I turned the volume down because
Mhm.
we're just gonna. I think that's
We're going to end up
what
doing our
makes
chat
the
show
sense.
anyway.
We're going to do our chat show until we get into the good parts of the courts. And this way, then people get just enough of what's going on while listening to us, which is kind of the way that I take in 90% of my information anyway. And then when we get to the really good stuff, like, because hopefully in like the next 3 minutes, this one's going to be done. And we'll start with the wacko world of the disposition, the disposition one. But again, that's just the crazy. That's not the lies yet. Well, okay. Yes, it is. But that's the crazy. It's not the actual lies yet. The actual lies start in 1 and 2 of the court thing, and then the judge jumps on board her train at the end of 2 and 3, 4, and 5. The judge.
He's the
judge-
wacko in this case for the change.
Well, see, and here's the thing. Okay. I just got a great way to explain it, because we're dealing with me on a crazy drive over here. Okay, this is Lynette. I mean, like me leveled to 40. Okay, to where the judge sat there and he was just like being polite. Okay, at first you polite, and then at a certain point she turned herself into a mushroom, and he took a bite and he went right down the rabbit hole with Alice. And that happened at the end of number 2 and stayed through number 5. So we'll see, but we'll just keep him going in the background while we keep doing our thing, right? Because
Gnarly's a farmer.
Oh, what kind of a farmer? How much
He's
property?
my kind of a farmer.
Oh,
He's got 9 different
No clue until the
types going.
And then
Gonna bail it all up and take it to Grandpa's for the grand finale. I don't know what the grand finale is, but it sounds like it's gonna be fun.
well, and I wonder if they're able. Gnarly, where are you, and are you able to sell it to make money off of it? That's it's. First of all, and then what do we do? Because it used to be that you could make jeans and stuff out of it, out of the crop, out of the hemp part of it. So I just kind of, I'm not well versed on the whole dingle, but I'm just curious: is it just being utilized as this product, or is it now starting to be utilized for everything it's supposed to be utilized for? See, so I'm starting Jeremy, and I'm now going to bring us back up in our little boxes so that we can see us. Okay.
when they didn't get money and they didn't get what they wanted from us, they started going after us and other individuals.
There we are.
And those other individuals would talk to us and say, what are we going to do about this?
I'm going to
ignore it.
plan.
You ignore it long
Did you
enough,
find us?
We ignored it for months.
No, I'm just I'll be a
Months.
quality
And guess
control
what happened?
inspector.
It didn't stop
I'm
really.
very good at it.
She didn't get a response. It
Oh,
intensified.
says
And
they've
it
got
goes that
plenty
route.
already.
Then she pushed.
In-house?
Which has been the exact
I'm
same thing that
guessing
has happened with
probably.
every single individual in Otter Creek, whether it's Russell's Us, whether it's somebody who claims they live in
That's
Otter
too
Creek
hot
and they
for
don't,
me.
whether it's Mary, they push and they push and they push and we ignore and we ignore and we ignore and we ignore.
Yes,
and then
and
when
green
we finally
piss
shut
too. And green puke if you drink too much
Here's
green
my
beer.
life. You create all of
Oh,
this in your own
do
life.
you green
We
poop?
have barely shown
That's what he says. That's what
tiny
Dom's saying.
bit of what you have said.
Oh,
and
wow.
what you've done.
Yeah.
The court system in
I
Ohio
can't
Because
say
I-
I've ever.
I know
Touch
with
poop go through.
green
not innocent,
Rice
not a victim.
Krispies.
They have not
Yeah.
found you a victim by any stretch of the imagination. They have found these individuals guilty.
What you doing,
The
kitty
court has
cat?
already found them guilty.
Bye-bye.
This is a person who wants to push and push and push and push. And when somebody finally shoves back, when they've had enough, and they take matters into their own hand, and they don't joke around, they mean what they say, and they do what they say they're going to do, then they want to cry out victim. It amazes me.
Gnarly,
It
are
literally
you
amazes
in the
me
States?
the amount of people in this world that want to sit there and poke the bear. and
Because
poke
if
the
you're
bear and
in
poke the bear and
Canada,
poke the bear,
um,
and when that bear comes up and
I've
swipes
got some
and then
connections
they
if
want to go,
you're
it's not my
needing
fault,
to
it's the
get
bear.
rid of more mass.
It boggles my mind.
Just
I
reach
asked
out and
gently,
touch
though,
a
because
friend.
I'm Canadian and it's okay here. So I don't know where
So
you
much
are
more.
and if
Look
it
at
may or
this.
may not be
Next
okay.
page.
I'm in
So,
Cali, but I don't
Next
know
page. And it goes
partakers.
on and on. And yeah, we're gonna look at all of this as
And,
well.
and we got shops all over the place. Okay, so see, I told you that one was going to go away pretty quickly, right?
yeah, about an hour later.
Well,
was a
that
quick
was
one.
only because I get the funny
It's because
feeling.
it's us doing our stuff.
Thank you. I seriously am like, I think that's because of my big ace mouth. I'm just saying. What is this? I don't know, but it's all got Dom all over it.
That would be nice.
I'm sorry. That sounded so bad. It's got Dom all over it. Well, you know
And
what?
then I come in with that would be nice. Oh, Dawn,
honey,
I'm
you
sorry.
know us, right? So, but no, so I try and keep the YouTube running so that I can do this, and if I need to run over and get into chat, right? Well, when I go onto a different tab, like, I don't know, StreamYard, because I don't know, maybe I'm streaming. I go back to the YouTube I have open to keep an eye on chat, and guess what?
You lose everything?
No, it's froze. It stopped because I wasn't watching it. It stopped,
Oh, right.
and everything froze. Chat's way the heck up here. Of course, we have people over at Rumble who are chatting with us. So Dom and Rabbit are the only two, see how I am, who are in my chat, who's chatting in my chat. And so it's like, it's got Dom all over. Oh, wait, it's sprinkled with a little bit of Rabbit now. Because I finally got it down to the bottom. But for frigger's sake, I'm not tech savvy.
No,
I'm
neither of us are.
I am so not tech savvy, honey. Have you met me? I'm a hot mess from like years ago, but I am smart enough to kind of critical think some things. I'm just gonna say, what I'm not smart enough is to say, well, why didn't I do what I was going to do? So I'm loving this crew from Rumble. Gramps, you got some really good kids over there. I can tell. I like it. I really, really, really do.
Shell says her sister-in-law's a shit show. So she'd probably fit in here.
Wait
we
a
have
minute.
no idea what we're doing, and we have a blast with it. So yeah, she says it's funny.
Okay, wait. So your sister-in-law is in my camp. See, I need more of my own tribe members because, we are a shit show, but we're a shit show for fun. And as long as we know we're a shit show, we're okay with letting you all see the shit. This woman here, I'm just going to tell you, okay? She doesn't know she
has no idea just how nutty she is. I learned about this woman last night.
And Digger didn't want to, and then she did the oops and asked a question to somebody else who was like, all let's. And it is, I'm telling you, it's like, I am so trying to understand Lynette, okay, who's got diabetes really bad. Now, I just want you to look at her, okay? And I want you to imagine her being a stripper with a pole. We're assuming she has a pole, but they never really said that she has a pole. But let's just picture her as a stripper. Now, she was born in 1962, okay? But there's so much to her, and through the whole thing, if you know a little, you want to keep watching it to know more. So here's the thing, okay? She's 62 years old. She's been married 7 times. She has over 42 aliases. Okay.
Which is really weird.
Oh, really?
In and of itself.
She named her
Fair enough,
a couple of her kids after herself, and she utilizes those names so that she can keep going. Okay. Now she has a 4-year-old child in her house. Okay. Remember that I about choked on that word. So she has a 4-year-old child in that house. She calls it her child, but wait, it is not her child. She got the child from some woman on the internet. Okay. Now she is claiming that the woman on the internet is a drug abuser and that the grandmother is an alcoholic. Lynette, have you met you? Because I'm just saying, look, I mean, and I'm sorry to say, but your history includes, and I am, you know what? I did drugs. I tried them. It didn't do anything for me. Who knew that, it would take enough to put an elephant down before I could have a good time with it. But I know people that I love who have it in their past, and I don't judge. So don't be running away from your ordained minister past. Wait, what did I just say? She is an ordained minister currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, yeah, that's just wrong.
Didn't seem right in not one little itsy bitsy what the hell's bit. Okay. Now, here we go. Okay. I don't even know where we are in chat right now.
I've got us up. There's a starred one for you from Dom right here.
Oh.
Says pretending you're not tech savvy just takes some time and efforts. And yes, Dom, we are slowly. Well, you've been here since the get-go, so you saw we are vastly improved from when we first started.
Look, Digger wasn't even here initially when me and Mama started, and we couldn't get sound on a damn video. Because now, listen to this.
What proof do you have that your mother died?
My mother did not die.
I've got audio. I almost called it video, but I got audio. So look, this is a vast improvement. This is also part of the reason that we decided to stop running video. When Digger came on, it was like, yeah, we're not running a whole lot of videos because we didn't want to continue the shitty show that we were. Pretty shitty, but we were having fun, and everybody thought we were just outrageous. Ooh.
40 acres. That's the dream.
Okay.
And the fact that you've got 40 acres designated for the grand finale means you've got more than 40 acres, which is really living the dream.
Grams,
that's awesome.
I don't know where you are, but if you need a Grams, me and my Aussie Shepherd are on our way. Okay. I will get rid of, I'm keeping my canners, okay, and certain things, but I'm on my way. Okay. You'll know me. Have you met me? I'm just not right in the head, and you'll know when not right in the head shows up at your front door because you'll be going to Ohio for that restraining order too. Just saying, why not, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I'm going to start this one.
We're about to take a deep dive into a pathological lying criminal mastermind.
This one's the one
I
I
don't
think
lie.
that you were.
That's the thing. I don't lie.
Liabetes. She doesn't lie. And you know what? If you're on YouTube, go over
Down here
and,
in Florida, we're in
and
court
subscribe to What
with
the Hales.
Lynette, and
This
she
is
lives
Jeremy
true
again.
to her name.
We're going to
In
pick
her
up.
deposition, she lied over
I'm going to
and
try and
over
pick up the
and
speed
over
on
and
it
over
as
again.
well.
And we're going to show you
And
some
we're going to
excerpts
keep
from that
playing our
deposition.
stuff
Now,
until
that
it gets
day was
going.
over 7 hours long.
Okay.
Understand that's with breaks
So there we
and
go.
lunch, and we have
Okay.
nowhere gotten done with all of the
So
details for the
Shell
deposition.
is laughing
Just
at
some
something
excerpts
that I
the judge
missed,
already knows
and
about today. And you're gonna see her incriminate
Nar-
Oh, no,
Gnarly-
you're too far.
Feel sorry for the individual
Too far
who was
down
about
or
to
too
break
far
for
ahead?
$7,000
Why?
You're
gift,
in
which now
behind.
she has to claim
Oh,
is
you
I've
gave
got-
me one.
And take notice. that
Yeah, I
you're
just
the
did it
child
for
in
that
all of
one
this.
thing
You
for
are
you.
Got
one,
it.
not allowed
Yeah,
So we're
so-
another
in this area.
Woodstock and
Number two,
event,
yes.
Grandpa.
communication with
Hey,
cell
I'm
phones
cool
or
with.
anything else. You're gonna hear
Let's
John,
do
you're gonna
that.
hear
Gramps,
Tom,
don't give
and
us
you're
your
gonna see
address.
tablets that she's texting.
Okay.
I will let you know.
We will come
I
and
have to
we
let
will
you know
smoke with you.
that I have to be done.
Wait, just one
Or
moment.
I will.
I gotta back this up by George Doggett. Okay.
Yeah, this lady is absolutely insane. A lot of us made friends in the various chat groups with LawTube because we all kind of enjoy watching weird court cases. So that's how we all made
This
friends.
is the weirdest of court cases, though.
Yes.
This outdoes any that we've seen yet.
I tend to only watch the ones that actually have some sort of like actual effect on world events, you know,
This one
like
doesn't.
the
Well, it does because
Rittenhouse was brilliant for the 2A, the question in the 2A, right? And there's Johnny Depp was really interesting just because it was the exact reverse of the Me Too. And hell yeah, I've had a crush on Johnny Depp since
exactly.
since I knew how to crush on a boy.
And the reason that this one bounced is because the judge, after taking a little of the liabetes mushroom, is taken away. What was it? The First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment right of not only Jeremy, but if he is allowed to get away with it, that means our rights, because now it becomes a thing. And so this is the reason that, as wacky as this one is, even if
It
it's like,
actually
this
has
isn't
some
my thing,
seriousness to it.
it's got some huge seriousness to all of us, because when the judge tells you you cannot talk, nor can the people who watch you. So he's telling CBS, for example, you cannot do the news.
Mhm.
And the people who do watch you cannot speak about the news that you do. Oh, and you cannot drive on a U.S. highway. Oh, and that property that you own, you cannot enjoy your property now. So, Gramps, you need to walk around and check to make sure the fencing on all of your property is in good hands, right? It and is in good shape, and nothing's coming and going, and nobody has decided to set up an RV and live in it and let their dog run wild. That would be me. Just swing by for some coffee or some mushroom coffee if it's in the so what happens? The judge takes your right away to come over and check out your fence, or to come over and, what are you doing on my property? Get off. Because guess what? It's no longer safe for somebody who's faking stuff. But the judge felt like he had a right. But wait a minute, another judge in a completely different state passed a federal compliance that the Florida judge is like, you Ohio, sit on it. Spin. It's a whole new spinner. It's a whole new spinner. I'm just saying, it's a whole new spin. So all in all, this is the reason this one is important. Just saying.
Yeah. And I was trying so hard to just stay out of it, but yeah, it's actually kind of important to all of us.
That's it. Hey,
And
Mommy.
it's insane, which is great. And she is her own lawyer, which is always entertaining in a courtroom.
When they go pro per, it's like, wait, what?
Hi, Cool
What?
Frog.
I want to what? Because it gets very, very interesting. But and she does things. She realizes that she has lied and she's getting caught, and he's not buying it. The judge is talking or whatever. And the whole thing here is that, she decides, though she brought the case forward, she decides to say, I refuse to, I plead the fifth. On a case that she brought.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
And I'm from California.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sheni's in California, and I'm in BC, Canada. So
I'm down south, and no, I do not
Pacific
vote
time
like
zone.
that. I'm just going to tell you, I don't vote like that. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking to it. I'm an American before I'm a racist. How's that one? Because I don't vote one color or the other. I'm American first. Boy, my Democratic my Democrat friends don't like that statement.
Well, and these days, no one likes whatever you say, because someone's always going to be annoyed. And at the end of the day, they're all working for the same people. So does it really freaking matter which party's got the control? Conservatives, Democrats, liberals, our conservatives are just
It doesn't matter. They're not American.
They're all,
so it breaks my heart. So what I am saying is that I am like, I'd rather be American than a racist. I'm not voting color. You have a problem with me? Well, then you're a racist.
Yeah.
I'm going to oversimplify things. People don't like the fact that I can do that. I use certain words. I don't know, like, intercourse. There are different ways of having it. We're having intercourse right now. ooh, some people don't like being said that we're having intercourse right now. Screw you. Go look up some definitions, jackass. I'm just going to tell you, there is sexual intercourse. There is
Welcome.
intercourse. We are having intercourse. We're not having sexual intercourse because that would be on a whole different kind of a platform. And
Yeah, they
thank
don't like
you.
that over here.
yeah, and I'm
So
sorry.
you and I were on the same plane then.
You know,
Gnarly Gagger, he's a Pacific, like us. So I
So-
definitely, yeah, we've got the nice growing. We're very
you know,
lucky.
we get to sleep in and stay up late. That's what I like to say.
Yeah.
This is how I'm seeing the story. Is we get to sleep in and then we get to stay up late.
Yes.
So there we
Yeah.
are in a nutshell.
I wake
Um,
up at 9 o'clock in the morning and it's
Which is
already
noon.
noon for half of my friends.
And everybody
I'm
on
going
YouTube
good morning
is half
with my
the day
morning
over.
coffee.
Exactly.
And they're all going to lunch and God, Monday sucks and blah blah blah.
Exactly. Hey,
I
KB
love
King. King, make sure that you're whether you're on Diggers or mine. I'm Sheni. She's Digger. I don't know where we are. Over there. Wait, no, she's over there. I'm over here. He's trying to look at me, but he's missing. I need to lower us apparently. But
There. That's Sheni.
you know, why am I
I'm
black
Lonnie
up on the
Digger.
top? I wonder. Oh, that's because I got the elk or the moose head above me.
Oh yeah.
Make sure that you go to the other one's Rumble because y'all have 4 stages that y'all have to do. Okay. I'm sorry. We require field trips in our part of the world. Okay. So what we need you to do is if you are on Diggers, we need you to go over to Shini's Rumble and to, what is it? Follow or sub, or I can't remember all
I
these
can't.
words. They're not my thing. So
Yeah.
you have to go over there. And if you're on Shini's, go over to Diggers and follow or sub or whatever. Go ahead and, punch that button. Unless you're Queen who says leave your DNA around, and then Dom
that
is
makes
like
a lot of mess.
anti-list and has a mess all over his keyboard. So be a
Yeah.
little bit worried about how you get that DNA on there.
that button. Yeah.
But then bounce on into YouTube just for a heartbeat. Make sure that you come into Shinigram Yell Rock still. In fact, there is a link. I will post another one if I ever get brains enough to find it again. Because again, you're going to assume that we're professionals, and it ain't making an ass of me anymore because
No,
I've
it's
already
definitely
made an
making
ass. You cannot make an ass out of me. I already beat you to it. Congratulations. Good luck. Now we're just going to
Thank you, Grandpa.
here laughing at you going, didn't work, did it? So the whole thing is that we don't know what we're doing, but we're really good at, if we were a gym, we would have you running all around town. Just
Yeah.
like we really were. We really would. If we were a gym, we would have you run all over town. So anyway, if all of this ever works, what we want you to do is click on that link, get over to YouTube, sub up to me, hit the bell so that you know when crazy has hit the world. Okay. I was born many moons ago. Honey.
Forewarned.
Crazy got here early. We used to say if you hit that bell and you make it solid, it is your fault that you were invited back. But you know what? We invite everybody back. So come on. But then when you're done, we want you to bounce over to Diggers. Okay. And I am such an idiot. I'm not going to lie. Again, the word is, have you met me? Digger needs to pin my link in her YouTube, and I need to pin her link. I'm telling you, I'm just figuring this out right now.
Oh, goodness.
We did this about as ass backwards as we could. I pinned it in mine. I pinned my own link because I'm a moron. Okay. I pinned my own link in my own chat.
Yes, I see that.
Did you do that too? Okay, I'm in yours. I have to go back over to mine. Look, Dawn says that, I know nothing about IT. and to keep saying it. And at some point, maybe somebody's going to believe it. But let me just share with you, believe it, because you're watching us do this right now, and you just watched me figure it out. So, okay,
There we go. Okay.
Okay, now I've got diggers. I need somebody to comment in my so that the stupid heart will get out of my way. Do you need me to go comment on yours? Okay, thank you.
No, I did it. I just clicked around the heart until I managed
Yeah,
to click the buttons too.
I can't. There.
I hate that button.
That is, here's the
A
thing.
pain.
Here's the thing. People in power, right? They're
Mhm.
morons. Okay. I own my own corporation. Hello. I introduce you to my world of I'm a moron. Okay. Here's the whole stupid thing. And you just saw us work through this. So my field is definitely not in stream. Okay. But these people who come up with these great ideas of putting the little heart right there in the chat thing, they wear they wear a tie. They don't think much, but they need their 6-digit figure. So once a year, they come up with this great idea, but they never use their own platforms. So they came up with this great idea because they tightened that tie so tight, there's no oxygen getting to that last brain cell that they have. And they said, let's put a heart right there and let's stop them from being able to do any friggin' thing else until somebody else makes a comment. That's really how that works. Does it make sense? But I pinned Digger's thing. Okay.
Here we go.
Digger has been pinned.
Cell phones or anything else. You're going to hear John, you're going to hear a child, and you're going to see tablets that she's texting on.
So
I will let you know.
Yes, Jude. Insidious
have to let
amendment
you know
denial becomes the
that I
norm.
have to be done by 1:30.
No, ma'am, that's not happening. You don't.
I have to be at
Sorry.
the sheriff's department
Ma'am.
to be interviewed by the investigators at 2 p.m.
It's not going to end, ma'am. We're not ending the deposition. You have a court proceeding.
she doesn't want to do the deposition.
Today.
She has never wanted to do the
Mr.
deposition.
Hales is the one who wanted them to
But it's her
investigate.
case.
We're not doing
And
it.
now
It's
she's
not
getting
happening, ma'am.
pissed
Just
off
telling you it's not.
Okay.
because she doesn't get
When
something
John
her
gets
way.
here, sir, I'm going to ask for a break because I need to call the sheriff's department and let them know that you're not going to let us off to show up at their department because this was a real investigation.
Unlike everything
Ma'am,
else,
we're not-
the investigation's
we're gonna go
real.
forward day to day.
John,
Okay,
that's
no
why I
one
just
said
said
until we're
yes.
finished. So we're not going to take any breaks without phone calls. This is not the time. We'll take breaks.
If I don't show up at the sheriff's department, I'll get arrested.
It was this very day after this deposition
Didn't I
that
speed him
Lynette
up?
posted on her page, standing in her trash. And it says this very clearly. I want to make this statement and make it very clear. I did tell you it was clearly. Neither John Crook nor myself are in jail or have any fear of going to jail. Well, hold a second. I seem to be seeing a lot of fear because the truth is they are both under investigation and they are both looking at arrest and they are both looking at all the consequences that come with everything they've done to us.
You're
Just
trying to
saying.
get
Listen
me
this way.
arrested in Ohio.
I'm not trying to get you arrested. I mean, you raised
Oh,
this.
yes, you are. And so is he.
I do want to warn you, you're going to hear some language, you're going to hear some anger and aggression, and it's all going to be from Lynette. And some of you may be thinking, how could anybody side with this individual? Remember the bomb threat scare in hearing number 3? And then the court staff
Still
member
want to
taking
know
nasty
who
faces?
called
Yeah,
in
her.
the
That's her right
bomb
there. We have identified her.
threat
Matter of
scare.
fact, during lunch, she went up to my first lawyer and said, how could you represent that bleepity bleep? Little uncalled for, I'd say, because she's a victim's advocate in the court setting. And
That
if
is
she
not the
followed
way a
the court
normal
finger,
victim's
victim mentality
advocate
Lynette,
works.
She's got a lot coming because this woman is going to 100%. There's no doubt in my mind that this woman is going to jail. This victim's advocate doesn't even know the history of this woman. We have psychiatric reports on her. You name it, we've got her on it. And so let's see what my lawyer has to say about her breaking the civil protection orders, even here in Florida.
Hold on 1 second. This cupboard is a no.
You know what? Mr.
He
Hills,
protected
referring
the
to when he said
child
10
there.
feet, 10 feet?
The order that he's got against us in Ohio that he got fraudulently. Yes.
Oh, he's referring to the order. So let's look at it.
I don't need to look at it. John can't jump a fence and
Exactly,
run
Jude.
on a leg
Sis,
with
you got
wrapping
it
up
so
to his
right.
crotch.
You guys in
When
the
you're
States,
not
you're
on your
only like 10
property,
years behind us, too.
You
The only
and
thing you
Mr.
got going
Cook
for you
Okay.
is that
cannot come within
Constitution.
500 feet of
Wait
Mr.
just a
Hale.
moment. Okay. Did everybody, because again, last night we got to see this. Did everybody catch it? What y'all don't know yet, and I've got to pause here. Okay. On the property that she finally did end up buying, which initially she didn't own, in case you didn't hear in the very first one, he said how they got to know is she sent him a text saying, "Hi, I'm your neighbor. I just moved in next door. I was wondering if you could come over with your tractor and move a tree." Well, you know what? She never bought the property at that point in time, so she has him over there with the tractor moving stuff. Okay.
That's not hers.
That wasn't even hers. She just went up and then she started bullying and then double paid for the cost of the property. That's the reason that they actually own the property. For example, I will. It is that they actually over purchased because she thought Jeremy was going to make him money. So anyway, if in a little bit, I'm going to find the other video on here that's going to show the house that she lives in. Oh, wait, did I say the house? Again, it's hard to say that because I want to choke on it because it's a shack. Okay. The restroom is outside and it's like a pole barn that's got some siding put up on it, but it doesn't go from top to bottom. It from what I saw of it, it kind of goes about 2.5 feet up. That's about 2.5 feet up where it starts and then goes up more, kind of like a shower that you would have an outdoor shower. And you can see people's legs and stuff, but you can't see their privets. So the problem with that is that it's an outside bathroom, a restroom, because that's where the toilet is also. But wait for the toilet, okay? Gramps, you're going to like this one. Let's just go down to see, in my world it's a Home Depot. You go down to Home Depot and you get a painter's bucket and then you buy a toilet seat and you put it on that. Okay, well, she did that and then she came along and put a little drip thing out of it so that it drips out, and she recycles that and turns it into, what's the word,
Fertilizer.
fertilizer, so that
But she doesn't do it the right way.
put
She
it out
doesn't.
there on top of her own food. But when the thing that it drips out into is full, that's when she goes and puts it on there. So in other words, not only is it when you're sitting down to go pee, does your butt get shown to the neighbors who might be driving by, but now it's coming out one bucket into another bucket so that you can empty it somewhere else on your property and not into a septic tank. And we're just not going to be real healthy. But what is she drinking out of, folks? Oh, and there's 2 stolen RVs on her property
As well.
that John is living in one of them, her ex-husband. He's living in one and somebody else is living in another. But apparently she also lets people come and stay in their own tents on the property. So it's just a super hot mess. But she, who is on disability, who is living in this ridiculous mess with a child who you can't shake Lynette's hand because the child will die, right? Yet there is grass and nails and everything around on the outside with turtles with salmonella. But, in this hot mess, she's in this RV, but look at what she's drinking out of.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, why is the money spent on stuff like that? Oh, and the Jeep is gorgeous. I'm jealous of the Jeep. So
You
there we
and
go.
Mr. Cook cannot come within 500 feet of Mr. Hale's or
We
Mr.
did it.
Do you understand that this order
She's
says
having her say with an
even if
attorney.
he approaches you, even with his permission,
Did you
still
want
can-
John to jump a fence
ma'am,
with
there's no need-
with his leg wrapped up one day out of surgery? What should he have done?
Ma'am, please lower your voice.
What
There's no-
should he have done?
I'm going to ask you.
Are
to
you?
lower your
You
voice.
are not a nice person.
You talking about me?
Oh,
Ma'am.
yes.
Ma'am, please lower your voice, and there's no need to use profanity.
No.
And are you a minister?
Yes, I am.
Look at how
I
sweet she
find
got.
it irrelevant to the case. And
All this screaming, all this
I'm just
yelling,
saying,
rage, hostility with a child right there. Now let's back up a little bit. What does he expect? John to
Which
do?
she
Well,
wasn't
the law
even
expects
worried
John
about
not
the
to be in the road.
child.
Now, whether you want to talk about a bandage wrapped all the way up to his whatever it is, or a walker, he had to get from the back of the property.
She
on the
was
walker to
worried
bandage
about
up
the
into road,
cabinet.
which is the exact same type of ground that would have been on his actual property. So he was okay to get all the way from the back of the property up to the road, but then he had to be on the road. No, the following day he was putting up this trash fence on the actual property. Did he ever need to be in the road? You know the answer as well as I do. He should have never legally ever been in the road.
I don't understand the injunction at
Oh.
all anymore. No, I don't.
Protection order entered.
What
You're
is
being
TS?
ridiculous.
What do you mean,
case
TS?
number- ma'am, there's no que-
I'm-
Grandpa.
There's no question pending. I'm
I'm
He's
being-
got
pleading the fifth
48K
on everything.
TS
From now on, I'm
followers.
pleading the fifth.
Which one's TS?
Top
You're
shelf?
telling me that every question I asked.
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. I don't
I'm
know.
trying to
No,
think of a
I don't know what
platform.
I'm allowed to do
Then why are
legally
you
or
saying
not.
that?
That would
Why
make
are you
sense
saying
though.
Because
Oh,
you're
Truth
trying to have
Social.
me- and it can be used
That
against
makes
us in
sense.
court.
I
And-
was right. It was a
I'm
platform.
pleading the
As
fifth.
soon as I'm not as insane
Most
with
of us would
things, it takes
understand
me a while
when
to
you
find
plead the
people's
fifth,
channels.
That means you're
Um,
guilty.
Gramps,
It's
I'm
the
going to be
inference
over
of
and
guilt.
I am
So
going
now
to
the
be
judge can go,
following
she pled
you
the fifth,
on
pled the fifth,
yours
pled the fifth. In
also.
other words, she's saying,
Yes.
I
am
followed
guilty,
you
but I'm not
on
gonna
the
tell you
Rumble.
any of the
Um,
details about it.
it's
And the
just a
judge
matter
can
of
then
getting
go, yep, she's guilty,
to my
guilty,
Twitter
guilty,
once I'm done
guilty,
doing all this.
because she didn't give
So-
Because I've got all
doesn't
sorts of
and-
windows
from
open.
the aspect of no
And
guilt. It
in case she has
actually
forgotten, the idea
thrusts
is
her
when she
into
finds
the
it all,
arena
then she
of guilt.
DMs me the
So-
link so that then I
You
can go
are
do it
aware
and just
that
have
there's
to
a
deal with
civil
me
stop
trying
and
to remember how to
protection
sign on
order
to
entered
everything.
against you in the state
Because
of
in case you
Florida
didn't notice,
and the
it
state of
takes me
Ohio.
a while. I'm just fun like that.
Fraudulently, yes.
All right. And a court is able to
I'm
find
not
you
sure where
after
we
hearing
are, but I'm going to read a little bit.
that-
But
Fraudulently, yes.
Shell,
Um,
yes, it is. It's a Stanley Cup.
Hold on.
It is totally a
That
Stanley
you should
Cup
be restrained from
that
any
she's
acts of
drinking from.
abuse
You know, the
or
new
threats of abuse against her and
inexpensive
being
thing
else,
because,
and
you know,
against
I don't know,
his
what did
paramour.
Kim
I have a
Kardashian drink
personal
from one
request
once?
that
And
uses the word
now then it
paramour because
quadrupled
she
the
keeps
price?
using it
I
in
don't know.
every court document.
I'm
I
just
don't think it
saying.
means what she thinks it means. And you should also know that
Okay,
she's had
Jeremy's
no
here.
contact
I
with
want to
her
go
in regards to
faster.
her grandkids issue
Okay.
as well. This is not the first
I'm
time she's had
actually,
this.
I'm
This
going to
woman is
run
incredibly
real
unstable.
quick
As a matter of fact,
fast.
I'm gonna read you some of the psychiatrist notes about
I'll
her
see you
with
back in about
Well,
I
10
have,
minutes.
I have to
You
hit
got
the
another
ladies'
boundary.
rooms.
I plead the fifth.
I'll
I
see
will
you
not
back here in
talk
about 5
any- I
minutes
will
or
not
so.
talk.
Find your
Yeah.
honor.
I'm
Wait, did you
starring-
score where we were?
Because she's
Okay,
already
thank
I
given us
you.
just
authority.
did.
She's already
Yeah.
given us
Thank
All
you,
right.
thank you,
And
thank
when
you.
you're backed into a corner and you know you're caught in all of your deep, dark lies, here's what
Because
you
I
say.
will be reading
Can you just answer my question?
while
I
we're
can't hear
talking.
your question.
Gotcha.
I can't
No
hear
worries.
you. I'm
Listen-
trying to figure out what's wrong.
Listen to her answer him.
Do you also go by Michelle?
Yes, I do.
She
That
can't
is
hear
my
him.
name. That is what I've gone through since.
But she just said she can't hear him.
You
Just-
just heard me. So I'm going to ask the question.
I
These,
can't, sir.
See?
I cannot hear
She
you
was like,
very
oh,
well.
wow. And then she went right back
Why
to
don't
her
you-
Not at
lie.
all. I have to hold
Okay.
you up to my
Oh,
ear.
and
to
by
hear
the
you.
way, I also
Something
put
is
Digger's
wrong. Can
thing
you
in it.
please check your mic?
I'm not sure what
my mic is
HGHG
fine,
stands
man.
for.
Can the court reporter hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
VAR says,
Okay,
I think
Why did
cannot hear you,
TS
so I'm
has
trying
been
to figure
acting.
out what's
well, I
wrong.
don't know what the TS. I'm
Ma'am,
on.
Please stop saying that. You heard
I
me,
don't
you hear me.
know.
Well,
You guys are going to have to tell us
So
what
stop
TS
saying
is.
that.
Sir, I can't hear you.
If that tactic doesn't work for you,
God,
always make
loving all
sure
that.
you brush off.
I
the
wish we could
solution
copy
given to you
that.
by the lawyer.
Does Mr. Cook have a cell phone?
We'll come back to all of those later. And we don't get to see what all that is.
I'm not
Gramp says, why does she make me
gonna
think she
ask for
sucks
his
her thumb when she
cell
sleeps?
phone. Why is this showing me?
Excuse me, ma'am. You have two
What
phones.
does this mean?
You know what?
We're having to take a
You're kinda
deposition,
right.
ma'am. Now she just hung up.
Okay, but watch when she comes back. Notice he started saying, wait, she has two phones there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hold on.
First of all, she's pissed off because they're
If
they're
hanging
free
up doesn't
phones.
get you out of
I'm
your
just
deposition,
gonna say.
you can always go with the
Seriously?
Hail Mary. I got health problems.
I do not have perception of time. I don't have perception of dates.
And now
and
she's going to
times.
come
I
along
do
and
not, and my
say
brain does not work that way.
something
So
that
I'm sorry that I can't answer
it
those
makes
questions.
zero sense to
So
me,
you have a
but I'm
medical
not the
condition in
sharpest
which
tool in the
inhibits
shed.
your ability
I
to
have
act.
post-traumatic
Yeah,
stress
this is not going to
disorder.
work. You keep on interrupting me. This is what's part of the delay here. I keep telling you, let me finish a question. You have a medical condition that interferes with your ability to recall dates correctly. Is that right?
No, long-term stuff. I plead the fifth.
I'm sure you understand when you do a deposition.
Because
Number
she
one, you
just
can be the
realized,
only person
boom,
in the room.
bingo,
Number
Grandpa,
two, you can't be
I
communicating
follow
with
you
somebody
now
else. You
on
are the person
over there
being
on the
deposed.
Rumble.
And then
Yes,
number
I'm old.
three,
I
you
said
can't
the
be on
Rumble.
electronic devices. And I want you to pay very close attention here because she's in huge
I'm
trouble.
just going to let him
This
keep
next
going
12
because I'm going to
minutes
come
is
through
huge.
and start
And now
reading
we
a little
haven't
bit
shown all
faster.
of
I
the
just wanted
deposition yet,
to
and there's a
take a
tremendous
moment.
amount of it, and we will show it
Gnarly's
later
laughing,
within the
and
week.
Vaz
But we are showing
is laughing
this because the
also,
judge
and
is already
Shell's
aware of
there
it,
with us.
and her
I
lawyers
hope
are
y'all
already aware
laughing
of
at
it.
this
She
because to
literally
me this is
incriminates
what's
herself, and then she
hysterically funny.
destroys
She looks like someone hit her in the
and
ass
this
with a
is
sour apple.
huge,
You know what? I
huge
have a
issue.
badonkadonk issue where if I had a whole lot of property, I mean, I have an acre in Arizona, and at some point my house is going to go over there, and I'm going to have 3 badonkadonks, 3 goats, and you know,
Okay, Ms.
anyway,
Preston,
just a few things.
This is,
Um,
do you recognize this as your handwriting?
And maybe it's because of the case, but
Page 5.
Yeah.
Eeyore, badonkadonk, completely. I can't help it. So the
For
sour
the record,
apple
this is
thing,
the
yeah,
next
it goes
exhibit.
right with it. And I
And
hope
we
I
can
don't
wrap-
look
we
nothing
can
like her.
make sure we're on the
I
right
just,
numbers here,
you
in
know,
order.
granted, I got my
It's
hair
our
pulled
petition,
back.
50
Oh,
pages
no, you know
to
what? I
file
don't want to look
for
like her
clerk courts
today.
in Levy County.
No.
Ma'am,
There.
this is your handwriting, correct?
I'd rather look like my little brother.
And everything in
Their
here is
little
true and
brother, I'm
correct,
back.
right?
Yes.
So anyway,
You want to
yeah.
look at it? Before you
I
say
went
that?
away to repost
What are
on
you doing,
Truth
ma'am? Are you
and
texting
came
somebody?
back to this. Oh, Miss
No,
Penny, I am
yeah.
so sorry.
Who
I
you
hope you
texting?
don't mind.
Someone to have them
And
call my
Gnarly's
lawyer
laughing, and Gramps is like,
ask them if
"She's a
they're gonna
wild
still
one,
call
Miss
me or
Penny."
not.
I'm telling you, it's
Ma'am, this is just like
you
a
know.
court
I
proceeding.
mean, if you never had a hot
No,
mess
you're not
going
supposed to
on in
text
your cup of
people
tea,
in your court proceeding. By
then
the
you
way, I'd
just
like to
will
ask you,
never understand her.
during our court proceedings, in
And we
this
don't
case, have you
mind talking
texted
over
someone
her.
during those
And I hope
proceedings
y'all
and the
don't
judge
mind
promises?
either, because to me, it's like
No, I
you're
have
getting a
not.
2-for-1 when that happens.
So-
Oh, look,
someone
Digger's
just
sitting there. Hello,
asked
honey,
me
you're
if
back.
they called me.
I'm trying to
I
figure out
said
where we're at.
Oh,
They're contributing.
There it is. I got it.
They're helping
okay,
me with
good.
the money.
Shell's
So I
like, is
told
that
him
a
no,
Stanley
he had
Cup? Yeah,
not
it
called
is.
me yet.
And then
That's all I said.
Shell's like,
So when you're
bumper
giving
dumper.
testimony
And
under oath, you're not to have any assistance. and
Cavi
you're not
says,
supposed to communicate with
hi,
anyone.
Vaz
No
and
one
Miss
is
Penny.
assisting
That
me
now
in
we're all
anything.
saying hi to
I'm
each
gonna ask
other.
you not to
Covey.
communicate with anyone.
Is I don't
In the
know what
room
is
or
that a
outside of the room
care?
when you're giving
I can't.
testimony.
Actually, stop for a
We're
sec.
asking for your
Okay.
testimony, not anyone else to
Your name
communicate.
is
Okay?
Cavi King. Are you talking like a Cavalier, King Charles Spaniel? Like, are you talking the dog?
And she will run down and look at the answer because she's looking in Rumble also.
I'm
So
cheating.
you'll be because okay, look, we over here, y'all have to understand, we don't ignore you. Okay, we don't. And we are really doing very, very well. We are
We're doing
only 10
brilliantly.
minutes behind. Okay. This means that we are so on time with our chat because
no idea.
it's not, you know what? We start falling into the late category at 38. 38 minutes and you're technically on time. 39, yeah, it's a little iffy. An hour and 15, okay, we're a bit behind, but we're all having a good time. And people will go away, have dinner, come back before we get back to their chat.
To their
And
comments.
so they know how to plan for their day. My boy Mighty, he will post something and say she'll read that by the time I get back from the store. And then he has gotten back from the store just in time for me to finally, an hour and a half later, read his chat. And then he has been on stream when I was reading it. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you right now, if you expect efficiency, hit
Don't.
the button the second time and see ya. It's not going to happen here. You're going to get a lot of love, a lot of attention. We're going to pay attention because, again, see, she's like, wait a minute, I want to know, is this the dogs? Because we have brains that trigger thoughts, and so yeah. This is why, like, I don't know where Dom is. I think he's under his vehicle
I
right
think
now.
he's
trying to
underneath the
fix it.
vehicle.
You
Yeah.
know, we share things that we probably shouldn't. Cocktails by the I don't know who'd be missing them, but my fire
I'm missing
there-
them. I've never been there, but I'll do it, and I'm missing it already.
my fire pit is right there, and I put my cocktails away, but I can go do that. But it's only 4:00 and I haven't ate yet today.
Hi,
So
April. Good to see you.
so Cavi's like, Grandpa, how is Kirch? I don't know. How is he?
Oh, there we go. Kirch has been at her house for the last 3 days. She's flying herself in this evening. Flying herself in. Oh, sounds like she and Mighty have a few things in common then. Our buddy Mighty, he's a pilot amongst many other things. He's a very able man, and I can't get. I'm sorry.
Am I doing it well?
I'm trying to have a conversation.
I don't know why. Were you really sure you wanted me to come back, sweetheart? Were you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know, but okay. Let's just keep on flying. My arms aren't
Oh,
tired
my
yet. This
goodness.
is some exercise I could probably do for a little bit, you know? It's this down here that needs the exercise.
Oh, yes, you and me both.
I'm just
Oh.
saying. So
All
we
right,
don't need
so
to go through
there's-
all of my lovelies.
We'll do really quick. That's my YouTube at, and where's your YouTube at? Oh, I showed it earlier.
Yes,
It was
you
the
did.
link to the
And it
stream
was like,
earlier.
okay,
Okay.
you threw mine in there, so I wanted to throw mine all over. In order to get to the Rumble people and to the YouTube folk, it's best to throw it in over here at StreamYard, especially since we already have it posted, but every now and then we need to do it. And that's
Just to
why I
make
went
sure.
ahead and did it. So Gramps says her first solo flight since her
Since the
car
car
crash,
crash. Oof.
you know, and I'm hoping she's going to watch out for those heels too. Cause you know, because-
She made a funny face. She made a funny face, and then she said, "Oh, that was about the video, not you."
yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes you
this
have to
woman,
explain these things.
this
And
woman
again,
is a little nuts.
and again, Digger 24 hours ago could not give a rat's poot about this case.
Yeah,
And then she got a taste of this over on my boy Kaiser Pineapple's channel last night, and it's like, do you want to do this? And she goes, yeah. So, this is why it's a hot mess, is that it was a last minute, and I don't know how to go grab things, and I've got to figure out how to grab things without anyone's stuff all over it. But I've got to let Megan Fox know I'm going to be stealing her stuff. So yeah,
I'm sure she'd probably be willing to come in and chitty chat with us too.
well,
we
she
asked her
might be,
nice.
but she's so big that
I
I would
know.
feel
Yeah.
horrible asking. But I mean,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. See, I didn't think about the fact that she's big and she's known. I was
Because
thinking about the
she's-
fact that she's busy.
Well, on Sundays,
I
it's
remember
family
her
time.
when she was
So-
brand new. So
Right,
I still think of
exactly.
her as brand new.
Right. But on Sundays, it is extremely family time. The only reason that
Yeah.
we would do it would be if we were to do it in the evening, but then it's too late for the East Coast folk because we're both over
Yeah.
here. And by the time I could consider it might be around 4:00, which would be 7:00 over there. But getting me
But
to
then I've
get
got
everything set up, on like a Wednesday would be very difficult. And then,
Yeah.
again, you have your man who comes home. So Vaz is
Yeah.
like, privets? Yeah, privets. And then we're back to showing Digger's
Oh
thing
yeah, we're
over
down
there.
here now.
Yeah.
We're Kirch must heal. There we go. And then the hot mess is this. What's going on here? I don't know. See, where are we? We're not that bad. We're only 10 minutes behind. So the hot mess you're asking about is probably the crazy woman in the deposition.
Or myself.
If not, you're talking about the two of us. And well, yeah, it's called the Shahiti show. Okay. So if you don't understand,
Say it really
this
fast.
is a Shahiti show.
Shitty. Got
It's
it. We
shitty
could
show.
remove the he from the she show. We threw the he in because my
Because
boys
YouTube is
will-
asshole.
and my boys will pop in every now and then. And somebody said, well, you do she and people are going, YouTube's going to figure it out. So we had to
Yeah.
put an extra little hi.
Just to make the YouTube algorithm happy.
Exactly. Now I have no clue where we are. Okay.
I've got it. The hot mess is this.
Could you
What's
do me
going
a
on
favor
here?
and star it so
And-
that I can find a star? Because
I'm trying to. There we go.
girl, I mean, I'm like, okay, hello. And then Cabby's like, you two need a show together. I
This
don't
is
know
it.
what to, but we got it right here. And Don's like, okay, kids, I got to get a flat on my back a while. Yep,
Oh,
there
okay.
he is. I knew
Yeah.
it. See you around the funny farm. Honey, we love
Heck
you.
yeah.
We'll be here.
That being said, you guys were talking about missing music something. It sounds like you guys do some live jams or something like that. Our friend Dom, who just went and had to lay on his
Climbed under
back
a
and
car.
fix the truck or car, yeah. He does music as well, but his series is finishing up, and I know that he's trying to get another thing set up. So I will send him your way, and maybe you guys can collab with him because he
does a good mixed music.
Yeah.
He's a great DJ. He makes everything roll to where even an old gal like me who used to just love my ex for knowing what song should follow what song. Well, Dom does it also. So it's like excellent. I used to sit on the sofa and just read because I didn't care, but I needed it to be smooth so my brain didn't short circuit. He didn't want it to short circuit. He had met me. So Dom does the same thing. And so he's really good. Shell is like, Grandpa has some great music videos. Ooh. And then Grandpa says on X and TS. Okay, I know what X is. Y'all are going to have to stop TSing because I don't speak in letters.
Okay, well, they
Unless
said
they're-
TS is Trump, is Truth Social. It's Trump's platform.
Oh, good. Do me
Yeah.
a favor and DM that over to me. Hey,
Have you been looking in private chat?
oh,
I say like there's zillions of messages, but there's two.
I've already gone over and sub to Grandpa. I've already
Okay.
done that. Okay.
No, I
so
don't
Miss
do Truth
Penny's like
Social.
Vaz still no clearer.
But I'll
not-
find you on X as well, hon.
there were a couple of little things. When she finds you, she'll give me and make me, and it'll work out so much better. And then Vaz is like, who is this guy? Okay, the guy is Jeremy Hales. He has he's a streamer from long times back. He used to just, I guess it's fair for me to do this. He used to just do storage auctions and lockers and that, and then he moved down to Florida to do it so that he could go to two more places during the winter months up in Ohio. And in the process of it, he fell into a shitstorm. I mean, a red ant hill of I'm going to eat your flesh in a place called Otter Creek. Now, I know it's Otter, but you can't say it any more Otter than Otter Creek. Now, it seems like he's being petty. He is not being petty. He is just he knows how to do things so that people want to keep watching. And he's really awesome. But this is a neighbor that she's a super fan who moved from another county up to the place across the street from his, even though she didn't own it. She acted like she did until she bullied the people into buying it. Okay. And then she thought she was going to grift off of him. She's on disability, but she has a 5013C that she thought she could get money from and then use it kind of as a pass through kind of a thing so that she could get money without having to claim it. And in the process of it, he figured out in a heartbeat, like 3 days of his kindness, figured out exactly what she was all about and said, yeah, no, not doing that. And he said no. He was having a like a meet and greet, but tickets were $50 because he had to limit the number of people, and there was food and giveaways, and the $50 got you $100 worth of stuff while you were there, kind of a thing. And she wanted to come, and she didn't want to spend the $50. So, she thought he would just let her in, and he said it's $50. And then she said, well, you know what? How about I bring one of my tortoises or my turtles and set up a booth, and that way I can promote my thing. And he said, no. All hell broke loose. Hales, yeah, because Hales said no. So that's what started this. And then she, like she abused all 7 of her ex-husbands, started abusing this man who denied her also. That's the best I got for you. Again, she's got 42, over 42 aliases. She's got 7 ex-husbands. She's really good at taking other people's children and figuring out a way to get paid for them. This is the individual that he ran into. So I'm going to start that, and then I'm going to still use my voice to go over the top. But gosh, this is her deposition, and it's so worth listening to the next 12 minutes because she ain't right in the head. She's worse than I am, and I'm not right. So I know she's way left.
No one is giving me anything to communicate.
Hubby has been stalking his Rumble channel. Did you see the video Grandpa posted?
I'm going to ask you now.
Oh, y'all got some too over there,
Show
huh?
us your text that you
Ditto?
sent a few minutes ago.
Wait, Ditto is my
No.
dog. Oh, that
Why not?
is Penny.
Why are you
Because
freezing?
I'm not giving away the person who sent me the money. I'm not. She's
Listen
my
to her.
friend, and I'm not.
And then True Social, there it is.
You-
Thank you,
you said it
guys.
was
And I
something
know,
else.
yes,
What
I
was the
did
text
see
you
it
just
over in the
texted?
private chat.
She asked
Inside
me
chat.
if a lawyer
And Miss
had
Penny says,
called,
ooh, Kevy, which
and if I
video?
talked to
They got
him,
some
I
stuff
said,
over there too.
No,
Show us that.
Grandpa
screen that
says,
that.
I put a
no,
few
I
on
won't.
here,
I'm
Kevy.
not giving you her name. I
Cavy's
won't.
like, Grandpa posted a
Why
bunch.
is
Oh,
that,
I
ma'am?
want to go through their
You said
stuff.
you
Because
I
I'm
enjoy
not
watching
having
other
her
stuff.
be
I
a
don't enjoy
target
going through
of
it.
Jeremy Hale.
Because
Any other
everybody's a
reasons?
target.
Not the 5th?
And then Grandpa's like, be
I'm
right
not
back, letting the dogs out
having
and
her
getting a
be
new
target
jug of
Jeremy
Conic.
Hales.
Ooh, that
No.
sounds good
Are you
too.
refusing to tell us?
And then
who
Miss
you were
Penny's like,
texting
is hubby
and
trying to
show us
find
your
out
text that
his
you did during this
identity,
time?
I
Kavy?
plead the 5th.
Again,
I swear to
taking
God,
the fifth.
does
Let's make sure what you're
do-
taking the 5th for.
Do we
Yes,
have-
ma'am.
There's
Can you
yeah,
Will you show us?
Wait a minute.
I am not going to.
me.
Wait a minute. In chat, it seems like we have. Oh, that was a perfect freeze.
Oh
It
yeah.
was like I meant to do it and I didn't, but that was just so perfect. But
Mhm.
wait a minute. In chat, it sounds like we have already met husband number 8 for Lynette.
Why?
Well, I don't know, but there's some stalking and some identity stuff going on. I don't know. I'm new to this farm, but it just sounded, and all I'm doing is going, ooh, it sounds like a male Lynette over there, guys. So just
See,
think
it
about
looks
this.
to me they're trying to figure out. They've got a friend, and they're trying to figure out which person in the live show that they watched is the friend. So they've got a name, and they know that the friend is in one of those people. And I think they're trying to figure out which one of those people
Well, it
is their friend.
sounded like one of those
Because
is
they're
like
saying, I
Lynette.
watched the full Doobie gig,
next
especially love the
husband.
reclining.
There you go.
Reclining.
It
So that's
sounds.
kind of what I'm thinking.
There you go. You're moving everything, aren't you?
Oh well, yeah. No, I just went to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has he posted more? Me
Go
too,
check
Miss
his
Penny.
channel out.
it's so good to make him work for the answers, Cammy. He has not posted any in 8 days. I just asked hubby. We love the Doobie Brothers. Oh, we're gonna have to find out more about that one just for but we're gonna get back to Lynette and her I got busted texting somebody while I was over here and wasn't supposed to be talking to or texting or getting any advice or new kinds of lies to say in my depot. Oops, did I do that? Just wait, because I think last night Kaiser was right. I don't think she was deleting as much as she was completely factory resetting. That
Yeah.
made total sense because she knew that they could find it if she just deleted it. She completely factory reset. Here we go. We're going back. I'm going to go get some more mushrooms.
All
I'll be
right.
back.
Show you my text that I just answered because I'm
Have fun,
not
Grandpa.
making her
And I
a
can hear
victim
you,
of
by the
Jeremy
way.
Hale.
So go ahead and read them
And
all.
I deserve to be represented just like anyone does by a lawyer.
But you
And
brought the
she
thing
is
and then
my
you
help.
didn't go get a lawyer. So shut up, you whiny little woo-woo.
No, she
Welcome,
is
April.
helping me
Good to see ya.
financially.
I'm going
And
to
I'm
ask.
not going to give her name up. I'm not.
Okay, on your screen, does it have the full name?
Yes, and I'm not.
Then cover it with your finger and show us the text that you sent just a few minutes ago.
No, I won't.
This woman.
It's protecting her name.
It's all about
No,
her.
I won't. You'll see my whole screen of all of my messages. No,
You can just cover. You can blow up with your finger and show us the text you sent during this.
no, I won't.
Why not?
Because I don't have to make her a victim.
Don't forget she's about to have a stroke.
You don't need to show her the name. Just cover
I
up.
will show it to the judge. I will not show it to you. For you
I'm
to
asking,
give to that man, I won't.
ma'am, let's.
I deserve the right to be represented, and she is my help.
Just to make clear, you're refusing to show us something you have in your possession that involves this case, right?
It doesn't involve this case. She's
Doesn't?
giving me money. That's it.
See, and she just admitted
Ma'am,
she's going to
I
keep the
wanna
money,
see
not get the lawyer.
everybody that Jeremy
Not
gets
pay the
his money
lawyer.
from.
ma'am, you're not being
So
responsible.
yeah, I was just
Trying to-
wondering if
let's
your
take care of this.
Cavalier King
I'm not.
Again, you
a
interrupted me.
spaniel,
I'm trying to be
if you
really
enjoyed the
helpful and trying to
spaniels,
be really
Cavi,
man. I'm
just because
asking
your
a
name.
simple question.
My
You
aunt's got
actually
one, and
stand
they're
by
brilliant
your
dogs. So I was just making an assumption.
opinion.
Um, As to what the fuck
Yes,
is
I
going
know.
on here,
Please
this
speak.
woman is insane. She's
Nobody.
brought a guy to court. This is her
You
deposition.
just texted
She's
somebody in
representing
the middle of
herself.
your sworn testimony.
She's breaking the law
you're
and
refusing to
lying.
show
She
us the text.
messaged me and asked me.
And
to
she's a
give
nut,
you
so
that
her
And
name
she's
is
insane,
Why
so it's
Nut.
fun. Yeah.
I've never.
We're having fun with the insanity of it all.
Let me see if there's a way that I can freaking show
You got to
that
know that you're
there's
not
a
the
way
only
to
insane
know.
person in
If
the
there's
world.
not,
There are
I'm not.
others. And
Yes.
this is proof.
If
Use your
there's not,
finger.
I'm not.
Use your finger to cover it up, ma'am.
I didn't even get finished with what I was saying. So here. Just a minute. No, it still says her name. No, I can't.
Cover it
Because
up.
it shows her name.
Cover it up. You've already told us her first name. I don't need to see her last name. Cover up just her last name. You can use your finger, can't you?
Look
No,
at all
I
those
can't because
rings.
It's a tablet and it's a huge
I know,
screen.
Look at all those rings. How is she getting
And no,
disability and
that's
still
a
in
picture.
possession of all those
No,
rings?
I won't. I'm not. So I'm not. Nope, I'll shut the tablet off. And I'm not going to show you her picture. I'm not showing you nothing.
I'm from
not
BC,
having
Canada.
her be a victim
She's in
because then
California.
She will not help
I'm
me
down in
financially, and
SoCal.
I deserve
I
a
don't
lawyer.
know
Where
where
are
you
you?
went.
Yeah, you just
Are
jumped in
you-
the middle. We're
that's
way
your
down
phone
there.
you described?
Okay, see.
There.
No,
Got it.
this
Okay,
is my
go ahead.
tablet.
Yeah, so I'm from
Your tablet? What
California.
kind of tablet
I'm
is that,
from
ma'am?
Canada.
I
She's
have
from
no clue.
California.
It's
So
a
we're both
free freaking
Pacific.
tablet.
Did you turn it off?
Cavi's
I'm
trying to find
to
out
turn it
more
off
stuff
right
about
now.
Grandpa, who is the
I'm trying
international
to
man of
figure out how the
mystery.
hell you do turn it off. I've never done that
Apparently,
yet.
Grandpa writes
Are you,
music
so you're
and
refusing
plays.
to show us any part
Oh,
of the text
Grandpa,
that you did.
here is
Grandpa.
a whole bunch of
Again, this is
material
literally
for you.
is
This woman.
an amazing day.
I don't care. I'm not gonna make her a freaking victim.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
you keep
watch
on
what she's
interrupting
doing,
I
me.
need
folks.
to call my
Complaining
I
about-
need to call the lawyer and ask him.
You don't. Who's your lawyer? Who have you retained as a lawyer?
I'm hoping to God that it's Silverman. I'm
But you
hoping
haven't retained anyone, including Mr. Silverman, right?
this thing don't even turn.
Look
back
at what
on.
she's doing.
Good. Can you show us that show us that tablet, please? Turned off.
Stop. It's just started coming back up. John, go.
She
away
just
from the
factory
window.
reset it is what she
Please.
did.
Ma'am, show us that tablet turned off, please.
It just decided to come back up, and I'm not gonna show you the new tablet.
You refusing, and again,
She's refusing
Well, that's-
Here's the
everything.
tablet.
it's really funny. I'm sorry to laugh. I don't
Here.
mean to laugh.
It's a freaking blue tablet. That's all it is. It's a free
Are we stuck
tablet.
on? Okay,
I'm going to ask you
in
to
trouble.
preserve that
I'm
tablet.
done. I'm done.
No.
No, I'm done.
Mozart, I'm
not-
assuming,
I'm
is
not
either a
gonna
dog
finish
or a
it.
cat.
I'm
My
gonna
guess
finish
is a
it.
dog digging a
I can't
hole
take it.
in the
I
arm
need
of
to-
my
I
new
think
comfy
I
chair.
actually need to go talk to
Actually,
somebody.
no, that would be a cat. Sorry.
My anxiety
But he
is
didn't get in
off
trouble
the
for
chain.
it, so he must have been doing something real sweet.
Are you refusing to ask? You want to take a break?
I need to talk to attorney. I need to talk to somebody.
There's a question pending, ma'am. Let me ask this question.
I deserve an attorney like everyone else.
Well, then you should have got one
So
to
are you
to bring the case
Are
and
you
control
asking-
your ass,
I
woman.
ma'am, are you asking?
I'm just
put that
saying.
down. Please put that down. Ma'am,
Anyway,
please put-
Shella's saying he's
Show
too
you the
cute.
freaking tablet or
Yep.
not?
And
Oh.
Cabby's
I'm
like,
trying to
speaking
figure
of
out
musicians,
how to
did
cover a
everyone
picture
see
and show
Foreigner
you what was
is
said.
on last tour?
Ma'am,
So if you give
for
me
the
a minute,
week,
I'll do
uh,
that.
Lou is
You
done.
just said you were done.
At
so
least
Yeah.
this week.
are you now
Lou and
undone?
I might have something
I
in
want
common.
you to leave
Grandpa's
me
like,
alone.
you don't have to
I'm
follow
fine.
me, but everyone does.
don't
I
need you to
did.
show
I
it to us
can't
right now.
explain
I
it,
don't need
but
you
it
to
just
show it to us
happens.
right now.
Well,
Please
honey,
put it
I
down.
followed you, and you know what?
It
I'll walk
happened.
beside
Ma'am,
you,
I do-
okay?
Oh, my son,
Grammy
I
will walk
remember
beside
that.
Grampy,
On the
and
Oh,
court.
I don't need you-
and
I
and
don't
just
believe
don't
you to
just
show it to
don't
us
stop
right
and
now.
make sure I'm standing in
I'm asking
any
you,
you
ma'am,
know
please put it down. I can't
red
take it
ant
anymore.
red fire
You're
ant hole.
delaying the
Okay,
deposition every time you
I'm
do that.
just saying it happens, and I
Okay.
understand about it. It just happens.
It's
And then April
I'm
is
asking-
like
I'm asking you to
Mozart
Oh,
is
puppy.
one lucky puppy.
For the court's
I should have
access.
stuck with my
You
first
understand?
guess.
The tablet is
And then
already. I already.
Sherry's
erased
like,
it.
"Aw, Mozart,"
your
and then
business.
Miss Penny, you have
You erased
Wait,
it just now?
you just have natural
No,
gravatus,
I erased
Gramps.
part of it.
Just
My
saying.
part that I was
And
writing. but I
Vaz is
wasn't
over
done
here
writing
saying,
it
"I'll be
yet.
right back. I'm going to have to hit
So you
the
erased
the
conversations
bang
now?
bang bang bang
And
boom
again,
No, I
oh,
did
and
not.
I
slow
knew you were
things
gonna
down
interrupt.
here.
I knew
You
were
go
gonna
right
interrupt.
ahead.
Gabs
Sherry's
away.
like,
I will join
you're-
you.
Instructions.
You're kind of
Call
lovable,
Silverman's
Gramps.
office
I'm
now.
telling you.
Excuse
And then
me,
Miss
ma'am.
Penny's like, Vaz.
I'm
And-
yelling
and
out
put
the
a smile on
window.
her
I
face.
need-
And Gramps
I
is
need
like,
a break so
"No,
I can
wait, I'm
call
over here with
a
Shell,
lawyer.
and I don't know.
There's a
I
question.
Mind
plead
blown."
the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I'm not going to get
Mind
myself
you,
criminally
she
in
pleaded the
trouble.
fifth,
I plead the fifth.
which
It's
means
her
that
case.
she
I
knows
plead
she
the
just lied.
You plead the fifth to the pending question.
Yeah,
All,
she was
all of it
lying.
about the tablet, all of it.
Okay.
Just
We can take
because
a break.
I
Okay, we
did
can.
not
Okay.
know that I should. You told me that
We
if
can
I
take
had
a break. I just said
something,
okay.
go ahead.
I
You
just said.
tricked me.
You tricked me
take a
into
break?
deleting
You just answered
everything,
a pending
into
question
hitting
by
reset.
taking the fifth, and you just
Yep.
said.
Oh wait, Grant
What-
said,
what is
"Thanks,
truly
Sherry."
amazing is
You're very
treating
kind.
your
I
own
don't
And that
care.
Miss
You're-
Penny's like, "Yes, Sherry,"
I have
and a
anxiety
little bit
over
cheeky.
the roof.
Vaz
And
is like,
I
"Everybody calm
am
down."
not- I can't.
The
I can't
Slowskis.
take this. I cannot take this.
The slow skis.
You are doing
slow
everything
skis.
you can to get
Yes.
me to say I'm doing things wrong
Not
that I'm not
Slowskis.
doing.
Okay. Sherry's
And
like,
it's wrong.
"Absolutely, Miss
You
P."
remember I
And
told
then
you
April's
I'm gonna speak
laughing.
again.
She's
Just
just
interrupt me, but
laughing.
don't finish.
And then Cabby's like,
Mommy, put
"Grandpa
that over
had
here.
told Sleepy to kiss
Ma'am,
his behind
you
in a
said
while."
You answered
Hey,
the pending
Sleepy.
question, pleading the fifth.
Oh.
That.
Ma'am, I need you
I
to
don't
attend
know,
to
it
otherwise
sounded
this is gonna
good.
take much longer.
And then Grandpa's
My
like,
child
"My
just
wife
fell
passed,
down.
not interested."
No reason to
Oh
show-
no, no, I
am
didn't mean
looking
it
at a
like that.
document right here on
No,
my
no,
screen that we
no,
will prepare at a
no,
later date.
no,
It's
no,
all
no,
in
no.
regards to Line Net.
No,
This is
no,
from a
no, no,
clinical
no.
psychiatrist.
if I'm understanding.
Stating
Oh, I
that
do
what
like
I
the
was
next
some of
one,
the
though.
worst behavior I
saying
have
beside
ever
you.
witnessed from a parent.
Like
Talking
what
about
next? Oh,
Lynette.
this one?
It was clear
Oh.
she's out of control. That's Lynette.
I won't
Hands
touch.
off.
Lynette continues
Hands
to
off
display
the keyboard.
significant mood
I like
Take
this
it,
one.
kiss it
to enrage.
where it's
also
round and
quite
brown,
clear in
Gabby.
front of the child. She does not
Oh, well,
want
maybe
the
that
child.
wasn't even.
She said
Well, I
to
don't
the
know then,
staff,
because I
Lynette
thought
did.
maybe the
Lynette
walking
said to the
beside
staff,
thing, because I
she
only
would
walk
lose
beside.
the
No,
income
no.
that the
And
child
then Miss.
brought, and that she planned to
See?
get more by
Oh.
applying
Yeah.
for disability for that child. Lynette is belittling and demeaning of the child in front of the staff.
In any other given
And I
time.
could go
Wait a
on
minute. Did
and
we
on
miss
and on.
what
There are
staff
pages
that
and
was
pages
again?
and pages and pages.
I got to
It'll
back it up.
I don't know.
And that she planned to enrage. It's also quite clear in front of the
I have to
child
be totally honest. Someone
psychiatrist
said something about going to hit the
stating,
bongy bong,
this
and
is some
I
of the
had to
worst
join in.
behavior I have ever witnessed.
And I stopped paying attention because now I'm using a torch.
Okay, well, you use your torch. I gotta remember last night we were like, wait, where was it? And it's in the hospital or something that she's being this way towards the child. So we want to find this out, because this is not Jeremy's employees or staff or anything. From my understanding, she is somewhere talking about the fact that the child means money to her.
All in regards to Lynette. This is from a clinical psychiatrist stating this
Okay.
is some of the worst.
So there it is. We know it's from a clinical psychologist. Or did he say psychiatrist? Drugs, no drugs, who knows? Anyway, it's from somebody who is licensed, and this is their point of view now. So
Worst
there.
behavior I have ever witnessed from a parent. Talking about Lynette. It was clear she's out of control.
There is a
That's Lynette.
4-year-old involved in all this,
Lynette
folks.
continued to display
Downs are done.
significant mood swings, going from appropriate to enraged. It's also quite clear in front of the child. She does not want the child. She said to the staff, Lynette did. Lynette said to the staff, she would lose the income that the child brought, and that she planned to get more by applying for disability for that child. Lynette is belittling
And she is trying
demeaning
to
of
to
the
make
child
the
in front of
child
staff. And I could
believe
go
the child
on
is ill.
and on and on. There are pages and
Munchausen.
pages
I'm
and
just
pages and pages. It'll literally
because
make you
there's
sick
money involved.
and make you want
Not
to
because she
vomit.
believes
Can
it,
you
just because
imagine
she needs
being
the money.
ignorant fool
I'm just
that Lynette
it's
conned
horrible,
$7,000
sad.
out of.
So
$7
Grandpa's like,
grand
he can
for
kiss it
her
where
lawyer.
it's round
Now,
and
you gotta
brown,
understand
Cabby.
the deposition
And then
that you
Miss
see,
Penny
that's
says,
$2,000.
Grandpa has had his
And her
hands
lawyer
full
has
with
filed
naughty
a
dogs
motion
and
for
Kurt
deposition of me,
drinking
which is
too
gonna be
much
$2,000 out of the
schnapps
7.
or whatever it
Deposition of
was.
George, which is going to be another $2,000
Cabby's
out
like,
of
oh,
the 7.
Grandpa,
That'll leave
I missed our
$3,000.
chats.
Even just to
And
read
then
everything that
Shell
Lynette
says,
has
and
given
keep
to the
Ernie
court.
out of the
That lawyer
fountain.
will
Oh,
burn
see,
that up in no
if
time
there's a
flat.
fountain, my
Not to
dog will be
mention,
in
he's
it.
gonna
I'm
have to
just
sit
going to
with her
say,
during her extended
have you
deposition
played
and
any
done.
pranks on
In other
Kirch
words,
lately?
the
Ooh, I like
$7,000
pranksters.
is gone.
And then
The individual,
Miss
the
Penny
lady,
says, right, Shell?
yes, we know
And
who
Gramp
it is.
says,
She got
Ernie's on his
scammed
way
and she
from
got
Wyoming.
conned, and
Hello.
she'll never
There's
see a penny
bug
again.
flying
I
around.
don't
I
agree
missed it.
with Lynette
And
and
then
Kirk on a
Shell,
lot of things.
oh,
But
it's
there
been
is
nice
one
out
thing
west
that we
here. Where are you at,
unequivocally
Shell?
agree upon, and it's
Because I'm
this.
down in Southern
Everybody
California.
knows who the bad neighbors are. That's us.
Yeah.
Just
She
by
didn't
the by,
lie.
JKD Buck, it's 4:20 here now, so I will dab again, even though
Go
I
for
just did. I will do it again so that I can do 4:20 my time. I did 4:20 your time, and yeah, hopefully you're driving safe.
Every hour there's a 420.
So I'm listening and I'll speak, but you just won't see me.
There you go. No. And that is absolutely fine, because I'm going to read some more of this. Then we're going to try.
Remember, I've got to go in 10 minutes, hon.
Oh, well, you just all kinds of fun.
I know.
Um,
I just realized it was, I'm saying it's 4:20. Well, crap, I got to go in 10.
okay. So then we're just going to go ahead and read chat and then pick up on hearing number 1 next time. How's that sound?
Sure.
So we're gonna fly through. I don't think we're that far behind, but I don't know, because this thing doesn't always move. So anyway, Shell had said it'd been nice out west, and so I asked her and we'll get to her answer. And then Cabby's like, Grandpa doesn't need any help on pranks on Courage. Oh gosh, I bet he's good. Cabby's like, Fort Pierce has been beautiful weather. Where's Fort Pierce? I know Fort Pierce. Do I need did I? Don't read ahead and laugh.
Sorry. Grandpa's funny.
Okay, there's a Fort Pierce in Florida. Is that the one? Are you in Florida, Shell? Oh, for
She
freedom's
says
sake.
she's in Washington.
Okay, well then that's not the same Fort Pierce. So we'll get to that. So anyway, Grandpa's like, I already put salt in the sugar bowl just for wait a minute. And on the salt shaker, did you like undo it?
Just a little bit.
A little
Just
bit,
enough?
nothing. No, you
Just
do it all
enough.
the way. And then Heine, I'm just gonna say Heine Rack, Grandpa, and he's laughing. I don't know who's a he and
It
who's
is the
a she.
Cavalier King. Okay.
I can't tell. And good, that one was for you. And then Shell's
They're
like, I'm
great
in
dogs.
Washington, right between the two of you. Yes, you are.
Mhm.
Yes, you are. And then WHG. I don't even know that I want to know because the last time I
That's
asked
White House
something,
Grandpa.
it kind of White House Grandpa. No way, I wasn't even
Yeah,
thinking. The
it's
last
short.
time I asked, I about got pissed off again, and we're not allowed to get me pissed off. And if people who don't want to see my face have an issue with it, they can stick it up there, crawl, spin around on it a moment, and get the fuck out of my house. That's just where I'm at. So Gnarly's like, good times, and Sherry's like, Ernie's on his way. Sherry's laughing, never a dull day. And then Grandpa's like, I'll have a fuel house in about 3 hours. I have the gang coming for the week. Ooh, play some cards.
Sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun. And Gnarly's like, nice, enjoy. And Sherry's like, so much fun, Grandpa. And then Shell says, this video makes me feel bad for court people that have to put up with fools like this lady. Oh, we ain't even in court.
Yeah, this is just a deposition.
We're only at the attorney's office for a depo that she is saying I can't come to an office to do because I have this child who is running barefoot amongst glass and rusted nails and turtle-filled salmonella, but I can't go into your office. And they said, great, we'll go ahead and do it via Zoom. And she's like, shit, because she tried everything she could do to not do a depo. Okay. So how'd that work for her? Oops, bent somebody over and give it to her.
Wow.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. She's used to being on the pole. There's anyway. So yeah, no, this woman, we haven't even gotten into the good stuff because the judge hasn't had enough of her yet. The judge hasn't even entered in. In a moment, she's going to drive the nut. See, wait a minute. I got the escape for the judge because the judge he's being requested to be removed from the case. I got it. The judge was normal. He was normal. Remember, he was normal for the first 2 days. Okay, he had a chip on his shoulder, and I think that's because he really didn't like Jeremy's attorney. So he had a chip on his shoulders. He still does have a chip, even after the 5th day in court. But I think I got it. She drove him friggin' nuts. He has a disability case. He has a disability case. I have his explanation as to why things are the way they are. So yeah, it makes
it all.
It totally makes me feel horrible bad for these attorneys. I've dated a few. Don't get me wrong. I never felt bad for them. I might be feeling bad for some of them now. And then Grandpa's like, Mozart is my dog, new puppy, a mini pincher.
Oh, cool.
And then April's like, nope, Mozart is a very cute puppy. And then Abby's like, JJ coming, Grandpa. And Grandpa's like, I had goat for 17 years and 364 days. He died one day before turning 18.
Oh, weird.
Gosh. He didn't want to say 18. 18 is old for a goat. That was the oddest thing I'd experienced in decades. God, I know you're like getting ready to sell a oops. I'm sorry, Grandpa. Do you see where the line net resembles me here.
Oh man. I don't know that I need to do another dab. That just
What do you
hit
do?
me.
Would you just turn the damn camera off and do it? What do you do? It just happens, you know? I mean, seriously, another good reason why, you know, I don't celebrate my birthday. I mean, Fred, I love you and thank you for dying on my day. But I can imagine having the house all cleaned and prepared and the guest list coming and I'm standing there to open the door to the first one
It just drops.
and nobody would know because there'd be nobody in the house. They'd just go, well, she's not answering. It doesn't surprise me the old bat would just say screw it and go off with a friend. But, you know, they wouldn't come. The dog would eat me. I'd be done. The cat would be the first one to eat me. Baz is like, I feel like I'm in my parents' house for Thanksgiving. Aww.
That's what our streams are. We just hang out and we talk to you guys in chat. Sometimes we'll do crafts. Sometimes we'll do nothing. Sometimes we watch crazy old ladies who bring court cases against people and then plead the fifth when she realizes that she's the one in trouble.
You know, I mean,
it could be anything, but that's what we do. We talk to you guys.
We share with you whatever is important to us. Now, I don't know, you probably can't see, but there's like a whole bunch of crafts. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can break this one again. I just found the little top to the thing. So this is what I was doing. This is one of the crafts that I was doing. But I can tell you that I didn't glue the top on yet. And that's good because I just found out that Gorilla Glue, it's ugly and it's screwed up. I glued. It was so pretty and the glue is ugly. It looks like it's friggin'
you can sand it.
Yeah, no, but it's still going to be ugly because you're still going to see it, but I'm going to, but just piss me off. So the whole idea with the sweetheart is, and again, you're supposed to look, if you ain't at home, you ought to be. Now take that however you want to do it. Either stay here and relax or get up and go back home. I mean, that's, if you ain't at home, you ought to be. And today we have brought your extremely, you know, I mean, Grammy is normally a little bit extravagant, but we have brought the extremely, we have let crazy, we took it out to flaunt it today. And hopefully for the next few days, we'll take it out and flaunt it. So just hang around. I know now, right? I don't know what, see, y'all are so
about
young.
Being at the family Thanksgiving.
Okay, so did I say that right? I know now, right?
I think so. That was my guess.
Maybe that's, if you said it out loud, that's why I came up with it so fast. And then Miss Penny's like, wow, Grandpa, that's some special cue timing.
Yeah.
And then Miss Penny's like, yeah, it was, look, if you don't want to turn old, you just stop the day before you get there. The goat's like, oh, hell no. I know that you probably love the goat, okay? I'm hoping you had at least a couple more because they are herd animals and you should have at least 3 at all given times. But the goat just said, no, I don't. No, I'm not doing it. I'm done. So
down. The goat was actually a terrier.
Oh, shit. It wasn't a real goat. Look, I'm a goaty goat lover. You can't do that. I'll get to it. I'll be so bummed. Okay. And Miss Penny's like, what breed was he? And then April's like, I feel so sorry for that child. Oh, honey. And that's the thing. And everybody needs to get together. Now wait for it. Okay. Because again, I'm not racist. I'm American. DeSantis needs to do something about his judge and his employees who are not getting involved in that. There have been state employees, federal employees who have been out there to see what's going on, and they are mandatory reporters, and they did not mandatorily report. But wait just a moment. Did this old line net happen to kidnap this child in reality? nobody has the full answer because none of the officials have gone to look. So yes, April, we should all be feeling sorry for this child. And this is why for everybody that we can touch, if we can only reach out to one person who didn't know about this, to know that our rights are being taken by a judge who believes his attorney friend can take his camera or his phone and go to the tanning salon and reach over the top. One of the judge's attorney friends did that, and then this judge stood up and said, well, I think he's learned his lesson. He shouldn't lose his status at the bar.
Oh my
so
gosh.
if the good old boys, the law doesn't pertain to us or the people that we want to side with, and if you're from the north, it sure as hell doesn't pertain to your ass, because we are totally going to use it only against you, not for you in any way, shape, or form. So there it is. And then Grandpa's like, dang, lost internet for about a minute. I'm back. Well, welcome back. I bet you thought you missed something. Just gonna say you probably didn't miss squat. And then Gramps' family, isn't this too funny? I'm needing them to decode things for me because my brain fills in. I think they think we're funny, and I like that, because if we can put a grin on somebody's face, we're gonna. So anyway, April, this woman needs locked up, wacko job. Now I know that you're talking about Lynette, but sometimes I feel like I'm in her tribe. Can you tell? And Vaz is like, Grandpa. And then Cabby's like, Grandpa, how long before Kirch jumps on your account and starts laughing? And Grandpa says, unsure. And then Grandpa says, she's not here yet. And Cabby says, bar closed for Kirch tonight. And then the mad 80 lady says,
like
Florida. And then Heine, I'm just going to leave you at Heine. Because
Tiny rack. I like it.
I'm like Heine rack, you're just like, I'm sorry, I'm demented. Pronounced Heine rack. Oh, look, see, I was right with the Heine, because I was thinking about this kind back here. So anyway, I got one. So Grandpa's like, bars open, cinnamon cognac is the special tonight. And then Gnarly's laughing a couple of different ways, and Cabby's like, yes, I'm in Florida till April 1st. Snowbird here, living in our fifth wheel. Wait a minute.
Nice.
Are you in Otter Creek or Otter Creek? Because that's how all this.
That's your neighbors.
Exactly. I'm just saying. Drive through Otter Creek, stop by at the RV park over there, take a walk across the street. Don't go onto the property because, they do have gators and hogs and stuff like that. No, if you walk across the street, you'd be on his land, not hers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it'd be okay. But yeah, no, don't really do that. Jeremy says don't. That was just a joke. I need you to understand. Do not do that. It's not fair to think that because somebody welcomes you onto and into their home that you can just go, oh, look, it's like an amusement park. I'm going to Dolly World. No, you're not. Climb off the tits. Okay. I'm just going to say it's not right. And we've got some nuclear ones out here on the 5. So go climb on those. Let's see how that works out. Grandpa says goat was a rat terrier. Laughing my ass off. I'm telling you, but I love goaty goats. Can't I just leave the goat as a goat? I thought 18 years for a goat was a long time. At first, when I first read it, I thought you were telling me that it got through these, that it was 17 days short of 364. Which I didn't realize there was 365 in a year when I first read it. But I'm dyslexic, and you throw numbers in there, it becomes a bigger problem. So I'm like, well, should I ask him if he roasted it? And then I reread it and put it in the right thing while I was saying it, because my eyes took it and made it into a story before I actually read it. And then when I read it, I went, oh, thank God I didn't get stupid and talk about a barbecue. And now I'm like even happier that I just kind of let the words come out of my mouth and I listened to it. Because if I hadn't let my eyes take it in and my mouth speak it, if I'd have just let my eyes Anyway, it makes sense to my head. I am so glad that I actually read what you said, but I like goaty goats. I'm sorry that you lost your puppy. I know it doesn't sound like I'm sincere, but
But we really
I really am. And if you knew how much puppies meant to me, my dog Moon got taken from me, and 3 days later, I was so pissed off at somebody who killed him that I went and got Ditto, the replacement. It took me a while to love him, but I love him. And I was very close to being completely off the edge of the cliff because of my Moon. So I'm sorry, but pups are the world to us. Miss Penny's like, the bark peeps are in for a great time tonight. Then Grandpa, look at y'all. Grandpa, you know Kirch will blame you. Did you was her pillow?
not sure about that one.
And then, the mid-80 lady, she's like, excuse me, Goat was a rat terrier. Was Goat the name of the rat terrier?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. And then Cavi's like, Wash. Could be Wash. Depends.
War.
Could be Wash. My people used to say Wash, and it took me until I was in my 40s to stop saying Wash. I got to go do the Wash. Oh,
I gotta call it a stream, hun.
Okay. I love you. I'm going to finish
I
this,
love you
and
so much.
I'm not going to play anymore. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not going to end your stream right now. I'll end it when I
End
end
it
it.
at the
I'm
end?
going to finish the chat, and then we're going to be done. Love you,
Okay.
buggies. We'll see
Love
you
ya.
later.
Thanks to all the
going.
newbies. This
I
has been a lot of fun.
know. I'm
Um,
loving that we have newbies. I hope
All
they
our
come more
regular
often.
folks love you as always. Yeah, we will see you. Well, I'm with Mighty Meat Tuesday.
That's
So
it.
we'll see
Yes.
you there. 5:30
Tuesday
or
at-
8:30 PST.
Tuesday
or-
at 8:30 Eastern time, 5:30 Pacific time.
Yep.
She is over on my boys'
Here.
stream. That's Mighty Meat Media, or just
Here.
Mighty Meat. I think it's Mighty Meat Media. He's user at Mighty Meat Media on Rumble. And he's really good. And then you'll also want to check for his buddy, Lou, who's Rocket Garden Media, who does all the launches. But get to know us, and then we'll have you also go over there. Okay. So, but she does do a stream with him on Tuesdays, and that's the next time she'll be there. And outside of that, we're figuring out if we're going to do Saturdays and Sundays or just Sundays. We're figuring out our thing as we're coming back also. So, honey, I love you, and I'll talk to you later. And let me get through these chats so that I can end it as well. Okay.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Grandpa's like, I prefer to be home. And Gnarly's laughing again. And oh my God, because I really needed you. Do you not understand dyslexia? Artards, I'm baffled. I got artards, and you're gonna stay there. I got good evening, ladies. Hope everyone is well. Something success, Grandpa. I'm dyslexic. That was hard. I'm sorry. I should have let that child read that before she left, because she would have seen it right off. So instead of, they don't call you Artard. They call you a shart or a sart. Well, if there was an H there, it would be short. Hi, Artard. How are you? This is where I give everybody, see what I'm doing? I'm giving everybody a nickname. Artard's like, Kevy, and Vaz is like, Artard. And Artard's like, Vaz. And we're going to go through the hellos again here. And Vaz is like, climb off the tits. That sounds like something I said, and you put it in quotes. So it's very possible that I said that. Yeah, they quote me a lot like that. And then I realize I said something, and I end up laughing at myself, because one of my well-known words is balls. So I'm just saying. Gnarly's like, smash that like button if you haven't. Well, thank you very much, Gnarly. We're not really good at doing the whole thing. Hey, Shark, do me a favor. Get over here and like and sub to everything. We've got our little things all over the place. On YouTube, Digger's YouTube. Do I know anything else? No. I know that we're on Rumble and all that other good stuff. Just find us and go like us. And I think in YouTube we've got things done, and I am not going to go hunt us down and start trying to throw in our little things all over the place. And it's just too much. So anyway, thank you very much, Gnarly. That's so kind. And then Shart's like, Gnarly, and success and thumbs up. He's not, I don't know who's he and who's he. I'm just like gendering you all myself. And then Miss Penny's like, Vaz, and laughing, saying, I can't even. I just can't even. I just can't even. And then Vaz is laughing, saying Miss Penny, and Sharp is like, God dang it, Miss Penny, and then success and Miss Penny. I don't know. Is there a success button that I should see what it looks like? And love you. I know you think it's going to be S art, but it's Shart. Or Artard. I mean, I like Shart. Yeah, pesky little toddler. Oh, is Shart a youngin? And then Grandpa's like, catch you on the next one. You've been a delight to watch. Thank you so much, Grandpa. I hope we didn't make you wait too long for us to get to that point. Thank you for bringing your crew. Really appreciate it. The support, it means a lot to us. We like nice, fun people. Y'all have been a blast. And my sis here, just going to be nice. My sis here says goodbye, everybody, because she's been watching what you write. And because we are all over, that's kind of one of the reasons we like to sit and chit chat about everybody's post. But sis likes to watch. She watches on TV, and she doesn't, when she takes the time to get her other device out to type and say bye, people, it means a lot to her that she gets her point across. So she says goodbye. And you know what that means is she enjoyed that y'all were here and gave us something to chit chat about. And Heine's like, hey, Sharp and Miss Penny, this has been crazy fun, ladies. Thank you. Well, Miss Penny, you're so welcome. Thank you. I cannot say enough how much you guys meant to join. I had a little bit of a mental breakdown a couple of months ago and just stopped and said, that's it. I'm not streaming anymore. Realized that was my problem, not y'all's problem. And that, y'all make me happy. And so I showed up and things, I wasn't going to start streaming until I had 50 subs. And then this weekend, it was like, you know what, the Lord and the universe was saying, I've connected your world by bringing what the hells, Jeremy and George, over to LawTube, where you've been at after leaving them, and kaboom, blew it up. And then last night it was just Diggers saying, yeah, let's do this. And here we are. And so we're back. Kind of like a poltergeist. Okay. I don't think we're going anywhere for a long time. And if I'm not here, it might not be good, but you'll always be able to reach out. In fact, one of the folks you can reach out to, I'm sorry, that was my other one, is Mighty Meat Media. Again, he is a user. He's rumble.com user / Mighty Meat Media. Over in the Rumbles, you can watch him over there. On YouTube, it's youtube.com / Mighty Meat. And boom, 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 bingo. You'll be all involved in our little world, to which Shart or Artards is like, Heidi, and then the success, and I'm not sure what the success button looks like. And Digger's like, YouTube Mighty Meat Tuesdays, 5:30 Pacific time, come join. And then Grandpa's like, have y'all followed? I did. Looking forward to more. Grandpa, really appreciate it. And we're gonna get your schedule down pat. And who knows, at some point we can all just kind of get on stream, okay, and chit chat and share, because that's kind of fun. I like to take the leaders of the family and kind of chit chat to where it's me and my girls, and I let my boys pop in every now and then, and we like to take some of the leaders of the other families to sometimes to invite them in. You can never tell, but it sounds like your family would be a fun one, and that would be you that would come in and rep and bring in one of your others. One of your kids to kind of help the conversation. We would like to kind of get together and do that kind of stuff. So it just becomes fun. Vaz is like, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night, Vaz. Thank you so much. Shart is like, you can have Ted. Well, okay, that's a unicorn and it looks like a bear, but I don't know because I'm old and it's tiny. It's just on my little computer. And Shart is like, smiling real big with the finger with the thumb up. See, I can't remember. And Grandpa's like, hey, Satyr, you gonna drive her nuts? She's dyslexic. Okay, got it. Yes, Shart is going to drive me nuts, but I will get there. It's okay. Driving me nuts is sometimes half the fun, as long as you don't do too much of it, because at a certain point it will give me a headache. But I will have conversations, but you will see me slow the friggers down. Miss Penny is all kinds of laughing at it, and then Grandpa's like, Shart. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep it either Artards or Shart. And Shart's like, Grandpa, and then Shart's like, I am. And I'm not sure, is that what I don't know. I think it's just smiling, but it might be winking at the same time. Sherry's laughing, Grandpa, Shart. And then Grandpa's like, he uses satire as humorous art, and we're all the retards. We're not supposed to say that over here, and yet there I went with it, right? S. Art Iyer for the arts. We love Shart. I nickname everybody. So Shart just walked in here and said, hi, I'm here. You're going to give me a nickname. Honey, don't take offense to it. It's just going to be one of those very, very special ones. And then Shart is like, Sherry. And again, I got to see what this R+ success button is. But I'm seeing it finally. I didn't see the R+ before. Shart's like, but I will follow. And Sherry's like, hey, Shart. And Shart's like, Grandpa, we're all artards. There's that R+ success, but we try. Yes, we all are. I swear to gosh, I'm like the queen of it. And then Grandpa's laughing. And Sis is like, love you, sis. That would be my Jude. Sherry's like, love you, Grandpa. Enjoy your guests. Yes, Grandpa, enjoy your guests this week. You're so blessed to be able to have people come and hang out with you. That's so fun. Grandpa's like, love you too. And then Sherry's like, followed too. Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate it. I appreciate all of y'all following all of us because there's a lot, and I'm going to get out of my cornbread part and get back into I have to discipline myself. My daddy didn't like it that we sounded like back home folk. He wanted us to sound all dignified and West Coast city folk. Don't ask me. Miss Penny's like followed you too, and looking forward to more giggles. Again, love the fact that y'all are following us. And Heine's like, followed. Thanks again, Grandpa, for another good find. Grandpa, I just feel blessed that we found y'all. I can't wait to go see what you guys got. Sherry's like, love, light, and blessings to everyone. Oh, I love it. Is that a bird? You got a dove. How did you get a dove? I'm so jealous you got a dove. Okay. You're over in Rumble. I don't know because I'm gonna have to figure it out. And then Heine's like, good night, Vaz. And then Shell's like, back doing laundry. Hi, Shart. See? And then yeah, I got my laundry done. It's in the dryer. Shoot, I'm going to have some time putting that away, ain't I? I'm gonna have to. I'll just rehit it and put a wet cloth in there so I don't have to iron. Grandpa's like, we go to TikTok news every day, evening, 7 p.m., almost every night. If I could recommend scheduling around that time, but pulling people away from ticks would be a task. Hi, Grandpa. I know your name implies you're of age. And if you are of age, you have so surpassed this woman of age when it comes to this whole thing called the internet and the abilities, because I don't understand any of that. That makes, you'd have to understand, one of my eyes went backwards, the other one came forward, and I'm like, TikTok's news every day at 7. Okay, I'm good there because that's like 4 o'clock my time. Okay, I'm still at work. I can put it on. Recommend scheduling around that time. That's good. But pulling people away from ticks would be a task. Is that the TikTok things? Does TikTok people have a time? I don't know what. See, my brain just it acted like it was microwave popcorn all of a sudden. I'm just gonna say we're gonna have to educate me because I'm not smart. Just educate me on all of this, and we can't abbreviate it. We're gonna have to you're gonna have to talk to me, I can tell. Miss Penny, thank you, Short, for lending me Ted. Oh, you share each other. And then Sis says, I'm Thunder Snow. Yes, she is. She just hasn't changed her name. At one point, see, honey, I've even changed the stream name from Shenigram Yell Rock to Shenigram Yell Rock Still. We got to get you to change yours to Thunder Snow. I will end up working with you. Short's like, Shell, there's that R plus success thing again. And Shell's waving, and Shart's like, unicorn, he farts in his sleep. I forgot. Oh my God, last night we watched some farting in their sleep. I don't think the chick was really asleep. Don't get me wrong. And if she was asleep, she woke herself up and started laughing at herself. Shell's laughing her butt off. Y'all just keep going. I get this. Shell's like, no tick is a channel on Rumble. Oh, okay. And YouTube. Oh, okay. Look, my Gmail is shenigramyellrock@gmail.com. Feel free to send me all these links during the week while I am supposed to just be working. I'm sorry. I will punch them all in, go to them, sub up to them, like them, and then I'll delete that email. So I'm just saying, give me direction that way, but do not tell me to bend over because I can no longer do that. Okay. I'm just going to say, that hurts. So just give me easy tasks like, clicking on buttons, and that would be the kind of buttons with the keyboard and a mouse, please. Sherry's like, he's on Rumble. And then Grandpa's like, no, Tick has a Rumble. Oh, Tick is a person. See, now I'm making sense. I went to TikTok. See how all these names and these world things and all. Okay, so Tick has a Rumble okay, I can do this. I know that my boy has pulled away from the 5 o'clock. Now I won't be doing it regular because I still have to feel like I have control of my life, and my dog's going to want me to take him for a walk, but I have a new phone so I can put the earplugs in. And if Tick makes me laugh, then Tick's going to have me cruising through a whole nother town, not the one I live in, laughing, and people's going to end up finding out because I'll be at the grocery store announcing it because I'll have the ear things in. Yes, I act like I have absolutely no common sense in public because, that's where people mostly need laughs. It looks like we have a bear farting and laughing. And then Grandpa's like, we gather there to unwind in the evening. Now, right after the whole farting things, again, the English language sucks because I almost read it as we gather there to unwind in the evening because, again, this to me looks like a bear farting and people laughing, and then directly, because wind and wind is spelt the same way, we gather there to unwind in the evenings. Well, I'm going to be honest. When I get there, when I get there, I will probably be walking and not being able to see. Now, I will be swiping. So the words don't always come out well because, see, these things, they are for me to be able to read, not drive, because I can see everything out there. Do you know what I don't do? I don't remember to put them on when I get out of the truck to walk the dog. So just do the best that I can, but I will be talking, and I don't know how to talk to text because I don't say words well. And this cut over here, and I got to say, it's not a bad word, but we all know Alexa, and she can't understand me 90% of the time. So I'm just going to tell you right off the bat that little and then my talk to text ain't going to work for me. It doesn't. My mouth don't work like that. So I will love to unwind. I like the whole unwinding thing. And then Chart, I moderate at TikToks, if you want to call it that. Now I'm confused again. Are your TikToks the TikTok, or is it talks? Wait, TikTok. Oh, for God's sake. Now, you know what? You know those things that we used to have at the carnivals, that you would stand up against the wall and they'd throw you so fast, then they'd drop the floor out, but you could like move around. And that's me right now. And then Jude is like, I'm that name on another platform, but it's a secret. Shh, I'm working on something. It's okay, baby. You just keep doing it. Wait, are we amongst people already on that platform? Because, well, I'm not already there, sis. You're not telling me. Miss Penny's like, your chief booper, Shart. And Shart is like, boop. Shart is like, wind. See, with that laugh, I think you got it too. And then Miss Penny's laughing. And Sherry's laughing at Penny. And then the little fart thing. Because I'm just telling you, it's a fart thing. Suck air in. Who? Me? I don't do that. He's tick and he talks. Exactly. That makes so much sense. I have a tick and I talk, and I really tick when I talk. So congratulations. Hey, you know what I want everybody to do? I really want everybody to come over to YouTube. Again, I'm Sheni Graham, Yo Rock still. Okay, make sure that you sub, hit that notification thing. We do try to remember to set up our rumbles. Okay, and I'm trying to get diggers to set up also. We want to be able to reach out, and we want to connect to people like you. Y'all are a blast. We love you. I can already tell that we're going to be distant cousins in no time at all. So, and what's funny is you have just met Digger and I, but not really met us, but got a good clue. What we've been doing here at the Inn since Digger has left is pretty much what we do, but it's bouncing back and forth, and then chat does send us things that to get us into trouble when we're talking, but not things that'll get us like turned off on the YouTube. Because look, I yeeted. They didn't yeet me. Okay. But we don't want them to yeet me. We want to stay here. So, chat keeps it, YouTube friendly, but not PG-13 friendly. So, but we do have several of us there. My kids will be coming on here. We are a family like y'all are a family. It works out very, very well. You'll be meeting them. It's really great. You're going to enjoy it. And Shart is like, not my TikToks. It's a TikToks on Rumble. Who's on first? I don't know. Is the catcher. We'll talk about it tomorrow some way out in left field. Okay. And then Grandpa's like, Shart is a Rumble channel moderator for Tick's shows. TikTok news. Now I'm starting to get it. Do you see? Go check it out. You'll probably like it. All music by viewer request. I'm going to like this. I can just getting me into it this far. I can already tell I'm already liking it just because we've gotten to play the who's on first part of it. So wait a minute. See how this is TikTok news. I don't know. Okay, wait. Just give me a second. I'm old and it doesn't help. Oh, I got to put the S in it. It does not. Oh, yeah. My cornbread came out and I spelled talk like T-O-C-K, like TikTok. Guess who followed? Guess who followed that? That's an alligator or a crocodile. I can't tell by the nose. Oh, yeah. Hello. Yep. Yep. That's about as American as you can get. Everything that I like this American channel already. I do. It just started raining. It just all of a sudden started raining. In wind equals fart. See? I'm just saying. I I've already gone over and look. TikTok is got a new person because of me and because of y'all. So thank you very much, and I will be listening to that. It's going to work out when I'm walking the dog for his day at the dog park, and then which I thought I was going to do after this stream, and it just started raining. I swear to God, I know it's not legal, but somebody dropped some acid into the sky and it can't have a normal day. Shell's like, thumbs up. Shard is like, thank you, Gramps. And there's that R plus success. I want to know what that is. Send my love to Kirch and Maisie. Gramps is like, will do. And I don't know. Oh, look, I was already there. Look, you can put things in there. Look at you. I didn't know you could do that on Rumble. And then Shart's like, there it is. Third base. Which one was on third base? I forgot. But I have it on my computer. I could go look it up. It'll take me forever, but I got it. So there's 25 of you. Hopefully we've got 25 subs and we've got 25 thumbs up in both mine and Digger's, Rumble, and hopefully YouTube. I know it's not fair asking y'all to cross over the lovely little whatchamacallits, but hey, cross over just for this one time, and then you know what? I'm gonna make sure I always hit that Rumble feed also, and that I always take an extra minute. And if all else fails, I'll do it while I'm online. It's a gator, not a crocodile, says Miss Penny. Thank you very much. So here we are. We are at the end. You know what? I cannot tell you how much I appreciate and love that we got to meet you guys. Meeting new people and nice people is exactly what we want to do. We enjoy the fact that you let us do something that we don't normally do. We didn't even get into the hearing. Okay. So there are 5 days of hearing that we're going to want to get into. I'm going to be really honest. Day 1 and most of day 2 is going to be boring, but I'm going to make sure that I can share other people's stuff on it. Do not go forward. Stick with us on it, because we're going to watch it and chit chat like we've been chit chatting and having a good time. I'm going to get the approval from the other people to share theirs. Jeremy's already cool with it. But I want to make sure with Megan, she's really awesome. She's a real life reporter who is already all over this. And if you guys know anything about the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, you know about that umbrella guy who's also all over this, because he is concerned about the child's well-being. Because as you just got done hearing from Jeremy Hales, the child in this is only a bank to this woman, and that is it. So Shart is saying, Sheni, I do the artwork for TikToks as well. Oh God, that was cool. You know, I want to know how to do the AI with my brand face on it, but I don't ever really like to ask people to do things for me. But hey, if you ever get to play with it, I would like to. That sounds so bad, but I would like to know if I could get my avatar face, and really all of my kids. Well, anyway, that doesn't matter. Shart, amazing work over there. It's beautiful. I had a wonderful time I'm sure it says tonight. I can't tell if that's a hand. I think it's a hand. Shart, I enjoyed you here. We love it. Gramps is like, I'll be looking forward to watching. Friday night, we'll be playing card games or board games. That could be dice or anything. And you know what, Gramps, if you and a couple of your kids want to join, as long as everybody's behaved on the stream, not only do I say play from chat, but I'll let y'all come on a Friday and play a couple hours of board games with us. Hairdress. Okay. The hairdresser over here says, I hope to be there. Well, always come back. You're a redhead, aren't you? But you got a puppy and a white one too. Not that you've seen mine. He pulled a growing. But he's awesome. And Heine's like, hair. Say good. That was hair. I don't have to say hairdresser. Hair is good. So Miss Penny's like hair, and Shart is like hair, and then does scissors. And I don't know if that's a baby bottle or a rocket. You know, it's not fair to be old. And then Shart's like, Sheni, you got it. Yes, this is everything is fun and a challenge. And here is like, honey, Penny, Shart. Those are 3 names without commas. That took me a moment. And then Miss Penny's like, Sheni, Shart did my fabulous unicorn avatar. Is that a unicorn? I just thought it was like Black Beauty. He's brilliant, you know, but y'all are in a relationship, meaning that y'all are a family. It would be horrible rude of me to do what I just got done almost doing. And then Hare's like, Grandpa posse. Yes, that's it exactly. It was like the whole posse came over here, and I love it. And I'm so glad that I put the right vowels in that. Shart's like shampoo because I couldn't find any real poo. Well, and then we got shampoo here, so I'm glad you got shampoo. Okay. And then, hey, you know what, Shell? Short did my profile picture. Look at, are you also a redhead? Oh my God, y'all would like, all you redheads need to go over and visit the expert. He's got awakening for that. His wife's a redhead. And on Friday, all of his gals that come visit him is a redhead. And then Shell's like, Short, you're a blonde. It looks like it's red. I'm sorry. Okay. But it's still gorgeous. You're still gorgeous. The artwork is great too. And then Miss Penny is laughing. But you know what? Look, y'all can sit here and keep talking to me all night. I got to run. It's been a pleasure. Go do all the likes and subbies and Rumble and YouTubey things on both of them. We will see you guys, next weekend for sure. Friday, probably Saturday and Sunday. And y'all be good. I will be in your chats over in the Rumble if I can figure out how to get the notifications. We'll get y'all done. Thank you so much. Y'all take care. This extra is really super long. So if y'all have anything to say, you've got like 1:40 to say it to each other before it shuts y'all down. Thanks a lot. Y'all take care. Enjoy. Bye-bye.